There we go. With a brief camera error at the beginning of everything.
Hello. I should know better than to get in the catboy pose.
Oh my goodness. For briefly, Silvi was the DM. Hello all, and welcome to this week's episode of Aldrithe. It would not be an Aldrithe episode without technical difficulties, and it started early today, so I'm sorry for the delay, friends, but we are here now, and wonderfully happy to see you. My goodness. So, we have a couple things to go over before we get things started. One, I am in debt from my name with Mud Dartless and Plum Everfrost. I still have them. They're right there. And we are going to keep y'all updated on Twitter and passing on tweets to the fan Discord over what the plan for stream is next week. Next Sunday is Halloween, and it's awesome. Best holiday of the year, baby.
Yes, it is.
But because it's the best holiday of the year, we want to make sure that everybody can just go have fun, whether that looks like partying or trick-or-treating or whatever. So we're deciding if we want to pre-record or if we want to stream on a separate day, or what that's gonna look like. If you want updates on what that is going to continue to look like, check our Twitter, and I'm gonna make sure that all the tweets we put out do get passed on to the fan Discord, so one way or the other you can get your news that way. If you're not already in the fan Discord, there's a link below, and you should join them. I've heard it's a good time, but yeah. So we'll keep you updated on what next week's session is gonna look like, just so we can all have a wonderfully spooky Halloween. In the meantime, Ewan, I know you have a couple things to say to the crowd.
Hey, friends. We have a few things. Session 35, our synopsis is all together. However, I have been in I've been in midterms this week, and I am kind of the audio editing person, and I have not had a chance to kind of fandangle my way through this. I don't want you guys to hear just in the background. I love the back rooms aesthetic that we could have going on the video, but I would like you guys to have the best product that you can. So we will get that out to you as soon as we can. It's already all written up. It's already all done. I just need to start cleaning that all up. Also, hey friends, we love putting out quality content for you every single week. It is one of the highlights of my week, besides cooking a big meal. And I just wanted to say thank you all so much for being here. But if you know anybody who you think would also enjoy some underground Dungeons and Dragons, kind of fill that void in their life for things that are official enough to be streamed, but not official enough to be, official, point them in our direction. We know that we would appreciate. And sorry, I've just been sorry. But yeah, we'd always appreciate it.
That's on me. Apologies, I'm harassing.
Okay, I heard a lot of things happen. We'd really appreciate it, and we wanted to thank you all so much again for being here. If you know anyone who could enjoy some underground D&D in their life, please share it. Thank you. And I didn't say the words that I'm not allowed to say.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, and you're not going to.
I'm very proud of you for doing the bare minimum we've been paid for.
We were paid real life money.
I'm gonna tune out that last bit, and I'm gonna focus on the "I'm proud of you."
Yes, I am very proud of you. Also,
there we
as
go.
A reminder, if you want to spend real life money to make us do or not do random things like saying certain words, that's what our tip link is for. If you're new here,
in fact, if you double the amount they originally paid, you can allow us to say it again.
Fun fact, a while ago, somebody, I believe it was my friend Iris, donated $25 for me to only speak in Elder Scrolls background NPC dialogue.
Fucking incredible.
This is still available to anyone who would like to force him to do so.
If anyone wants to hear you and only speak in Skyrim quotes for a while, it was transcendental.
I've played a lot of Morrowind and Oblivion since then, so my repertoire is expanded. So putting that out there.
Well, we'll see what happens there. Remember that if you do donate something to our actual tip link, please say in chat that you did it. Say it after you did it, not that you're going to, because here's the thing, in chat, I can't tell if you're joking or not. If you do donate to us, I don't have a sound notification on. Make sure to drop it in chat so it can notify it that you did it, so you can notify one of us and I can verify that I got the payment so you don't waste your money. Because I know I've missed some tips before that I would love to thank you guys for, but I have to check my email to see them. So please just give us a heads up if they happened.
Two things. One, waiting for an opportune moment is terrifying because now my brain is picturing like a tender, emotional moment between two characters, and then all of a sudden Nomos can only say things like, "Hey, you're finally awake."
Mm-hmm.
Also, the second thing is, I just realized on camera, I am wearing a shirt. I am not, in fact, just wearing a sweater and then nothing underneath it. I wanted to clarify that I'm not just bare chest right now. That is all. I just realized how it looked on camera.
I did just realize that as well. But, so, the TLDR, Ewan is wearing a shirt, despite the fact that not wearing a shirt would be a bold look. Session 35 recap is being edited. Like and subscribe and tell your friends if you like, but give us a notification if you send us any money. And I do know that I am in debt from Me My Name. Is there anything else we want to go over before we get things started?
You, viewer. I love you. That's all.
I do. I love the viewers very much. And I love you, random citizen. Alright.
And I love you, random citizen.
Anything else that we want to mention before we get a good recap going? I feel like we've had very few distractions and digressions. I feel like I shouldn't encourage that considering we started 15 minutes late, but also like, yes,
I'm ready to Dungeons and Dragons.
Also, haircut! Look at the haircut! Ah!
Sorry,
Hi, everyone.
I cut Mhairi's hair. I visited Mhairi and then I cut all her hair off. It was really fun.
You did such a good job. You did such a good job, and you look phenomenal.
Thank you.
I feel totally normal ways.
Ewan's gay, by the way, in case you're new here.
Ewan is very gay, if you're new here. All right.
What?
I'm sorry. Hate to break it to you. But you're not wearing socks, babe.
I am wearing socks. I'm wearing Baby Yoda socks right now.
Well, I'm not. So look what you did. Okay.
Were these those digressions in the
Yeah, about that.
Hello, good to see you.
Oh, good. Old friends are back. All right, well, now that we've digressed a little bit, Ewan's gotten gay on stream. Despite the fact that we started late, I think it's ready to get going. All right, we good to go?
No, you can't say that word in chat, please.
All right, let's go.
What?
We're ready.
What?
All right, so some Dungeons and Dragons, digressions and distractions aside. Last we left off, on Aldrithe D&D, the group had arrived back in the city of Targrave at long last, and had faced some issues upon returning to the town. But after dealing with the primary consequences of their actions and trying to decide some different places to move forward, the group decided to focus on the things that they could fix, the things that they could change, and the good things ahead. And the group split up. Some of the group had an interesting side conversation about birthdays and interpersonal relationships. Some people went back to Autumn Alley to make out. Psyche and Journey got to go
And it wasn't Nomos.
Psyche and Journey got to go enjoy some time together back at Autumn Alley after the two finally said confessed their feelings to each other. Nomos went on a walk with Ivory, which ended in a way that was relatively unexpected, that being attempting to do recon in Castlelova, kind of out of nowhere.
Forget your problems like espionage.
Yeah, nothing makes you forget your problems like espionage, and seeing the strange princess clone through the window. Meanwhile, Armani and Dark had an interesting conversation between each other that seemed to be a little bit ominous in regards to where Dark might end up going over the next few days. But regardless, Dark decided to go off on a bit of a trek to the Feywild to track down why Armani and Ivory were being harassed by some two very fruity Fey. While the rest of the group settled down and tried to figure out what was next. And we woke up on the morning of the first day of Frostmorn. There's a few more hours before the actual festivities begin. But with a few of you waking up from a somewhat less restful night than others, the group gathers back in the common area of Peacemaker Place to group together and figure out what your plans are for the first day of Frostmorn. It's early in the morning. I believe it's about 8:30 or 9. The festivities don't start formally until about 11.
I don't know.
It was the first day of Frostmorn.
Yes, it is.
You forgot? Oh, I did not forget.
Oh no! Honey,
about a lot of things.
there is
ready.
a wonderful. You haven't gone outside yet, but you can see through the windows that there is a wonderful glittering layer of snow on the ground that glistens in the early morning sunlight. It has a wonderful brisk chill in the air that seems to whoosh in the door of Peacemaker Place every time someone opens or closes it, despite the fact that you guys are safely within the tavern area. It's a beautiful, clear morning. But yeah,
when's the speech? Because that's
the speech is at open at about 11.
Speech is 11. And I'm going to try not to worry too much about Dark because Psyche doesn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
I, the player, am so deeply worried about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely had stayed up a little while the night before doing some last minute prep. Not any kind of rapping. Psyche can't rap. I don't think Psyche knows that you're.
This is what Psyche would sound like if they could rap.
No. No.
I just find some like shitty, like brown paper.
This is what Nomos would sound like if he could rap, and I just play Face Off by The Rock.
No! Nomos would unironically listen to Face Off featuring Dwayne The Rock
Would.
Johnson. Sorry.
He would listen to Watsky, but that's beside the point. I think Psyche probably wakes up again decently early, and just spends some time on the roof again.
It's so not roof weather.
Yeah, this is terrible roof weather.
It's perfect roof weather. You guys are just cowards.
There is snow on the roof.
You are covered. You're just sitting in snow.
I have cleared out a little spot, like I said.
Okay.
And I don't care if my pants get a little wet. That's fine. Spending a little bit watching the city before everyone wakes up. I draw for a little while absent-mindedly, but I don't do much. I probably just sketch the city skyline. And then when I hear noises, actually, wait, no. Before I hear noises in Autumn Alley, because Psyche's a non-confrontational little bastard. Psyche goes through the house and leaves people's presence outside their doors with small notes instead of actually talking to them about it. And then starts walking towards Peacemaker Place. With
Then,
the rest of
if you are leaving the gifts for the residents of Autumn Alley at Autumn Alley, would you like to talk about what your first set of Frostmorn gifts are?
I'd love to talk about what my first set of Frostmorn gifts are. So I'm going to start with Journey, obviously, because yes. So for Journey, I have drawn from memory, obviously, not from anything like actually direct, because photos don't exist. Psyche has drawn a portrait of Journey performing. It's like big enough that you could hang it up if you wanted to. It's signed at the bottom. And there's a little note on the back that's just wasn't quite sure what to say. Happy Frostmorn. I love you.
Ah!
So there's that.
Wow.
That's the noise that I made.
For Dara and Helly, Helly got a little container of hot chocolate that has like spices in it, so it's like it kind of burns. It's good. And then Dara has some nice tea. So they're just like they're next to each other. And then for Twister, Psyche got a journal. It is leather bound and it has a flower pressed into the front. And there is an inscription on the inside cover that I did write down.
Yes, you did. I remember you told it to me early.
Yes, I did.
I got an out-present gift, Twister.
It says on the inside, a place to talk to yourself once in a while and document your adventures. I hope you haven't given up on adventuring. The world hasn't given up on you. And then it's signed Psyche.
Oh.
I'm feeling completely normal emotions about
That's
that.
so
Yeah,
sweet.
feeling
Holy
really
shit.
normal emotions about that this morning. And then I do steal like what kind of meat could I possibly find in this house? Just any
Meat?
kind. Meat.
Baked
I don't
bacon?
dare keep
Like,
Like jerky?
Yeah.
Like anything?
Okay. Well, I mean, you
find
could
some
find jerky in this house. I mean, but
Sorry.
I find some of
sorry.
that and I bring it. I forget if I believe yes, Fida would be at Peacemaker unless Fida is with Dara.
Feda's
I don't
been
remember.
staying at Autumn Alley this whole time.
yeah.
That's what I thought. Great. So I do give Fida some jerky on my way out and some pets and love because
Inhale.
dogs don't know what holidays are, but it doesn't mean that they shouldn't have good ones.
Yeah, no. Fida just...
Feda's been having the past 4 days of her fucking life.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
been just eating bacon
Oh, yeah.
because she can.
she's been eating like a god.
She's been eating like a celestial being. Also,
It's
I will
almost
note,
like-
I remember
it's almost like
it's almost
Cause you get it, cause it's funny, cause
It's almost like it is.
Nomos is a paladin, right? And
Anyway,
I will say,
those are my gifts for the Autumn Alley residents. Heart emoji.
hell yeah.
wonderful, beautiful.
What were you gonna say, Ewan?
Oh, I remember that. I don't know what time Psyche woke up, but I know that Nomos is on his wake up every day at 7 a.m. Like clockwork body clock. We do know that Twister is not getting up. I think last session we briefly mentioned that it is just him staring at the ceiling because he doesn't want to move. But if Psyche gets up and leaves, Nomos is just looking. He is completely conscious and awake. He's just happy where he is. I think he sees Psyche putting the gifts down in front of the door, and he just kind of nods.
I can't hear you.
We cannot hear you, bud.
Psyche sees that Nomos is still sleeping and instead of talking just writes a tiny little note. And just a reminder, Psyche has nasty handwriting. Psyche has awful handwriting that just says, have fun, I'll give you your present later.
Oh. Yeah, man, Psyche handwriting, I haven't thought about. Nomos' handwriting looks exactly like fucking Times New Roman.
I have made Psyche's handwriting, but we can talk about
I've seen
that
it.
later.
It's very good.
It's fine.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's, to be clear, Psyche is already headed back to Peacemaker and Nomos is trapped, or
Nomos is trapped like a person who has a cat sleeping on them.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
He's awake. He's conscious. He is just not
Psyche-
free.
I mean, I assume Psyche was able to, like, wrest themselves from Journey's grip.
Journey's not happy about it,
No.
but
But it,
but it can happen. But either way, yeah, the great thing is that Psyche and Journey are like cuddling side by side. Twister is on top of Nomos. Just
yeah.
on top. Curl up. That's just how it is.
Full koala.
So there is no moving for Nomos. There is no freedom. There is no escape. It just that. But
No divine intervention can help you here.
no god can save you now. I thought we agreed this was a godless environment.
Now it is.
Yeah, exactly. But regardless, Psyche, you can leave somewhat early. Nomos Twister finally stirs at, like, I don't know, way closer to time. You're if you don't try to disturb them, they're probably asleep until like solidly like 10 o'clock. We're an hour out. And that's even good for their standards.
Nearly 3 hours.
What?
He's been staring at the ceiling for nearly 3 hours. At that point, then. Also, how much would you guys like to not curse right now? I'd be fine with it. We're not having too many moments where I think we'd need to. Okay, yeah, there we go. But I think Nomos didn't want to leave because I think after everything in their talk yesterday, I don't think he wants them to wake up to an empty bed. So I think he's just been sitting there thinking. I think he's been doing over these past 3 hours what I've been doing over the past week or so, which is he's going to need to pray at some point soon. He hasn't reached out to Elnet in a while, and things have changed. I think he's going to need to do that soon.
Heck, I haven't talked to my good friend Nomos in so long. I wonder if he's okay. That's Elnet, just wondering if you're okay.
Implying that Nomos is Elnet's good friend is... Nomos wishes. Nomos to Elnet is like a spare... Not a spare, just a random stray dog that like Elnet passed on the street once or twice that like sometimes follows Elnet home, and they're like, do you want what? I got like raisins.
I've got some trail mix that used to have stuff other than walnuts.
To Elnet than a random stray dog. Though to be fair, stray dogs are very important.
Stray dogs are very important to me.
Oh, naturally.
But yes. We can come back to me because I don't want to unless welcome. Unless like Twister is going to start some interaction, Nomos is just going to be staring at the ceiling. If we want to cut to Ivory, and then we can come back to me.
Since Nomos is solidly in staring at the ceiling mode, if there's going to be anything before 10 o'clock in the morning that we see from Armani or Ivory, y'all are welcome to hold that, or we can kind of time skip to Nomos getting up and then going to Peacemaker.
I mean, I was planning on giving all my gifts to people, just like handing it to them, but see, here's the thing. Ivory doesn't know any like Frostmorn traditions. Like, I don't know if there's a like a shrub or something I'm supposed to put things under, or if I am supposed to like hide things. Like, it's supposed to be
you put your Frostmorn gifts under the mesquite tree.
I would say that you have really no way of knowing if any of what's correct.
I don't know if I saw anything being put up.
You saw like decorations in the streets. Like, there's a lot of these themes of like light blue and these kind of icy colors that you're seeing everywhere.
Okay.
But mostly what you're getting is the color scheme. You're not getting the rundown of a lot of traditions there.
None of us celebrate Frostmorn.
No, this is a
we don't.
This is a very
foreign holiday
specific thing.
I am curious. What is the color scheme of Frostmorn? Have you put thought into it? If
I
you
haven't.
haven't, I will.
No, the color scheme of Frostmorn is various shades of blue. Mainly lighter shades of blue that then have accents that's darker.
Asa, you gotta turn your gain down a little bit.
You're echoing slightly. But it's mainly lighter shades of blue with accents of a darker blue, but it's all kind of shades of blue.
Very monochromatic, very good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Now this is a holiday that I can do.
Yeah. So yeah, blues, whites, dark blues.
In that case, if I don't know anything about it, I'm just gonna hold on to my stuffs. I just wrap them in like very plain brown paper, but I did it very, very nicely. Mm-hmm. It's not nice paper, but the wrapping was nice.
Yeah. But does anyone else actually wrap their gifts at all? Psyche said no. Okay, Armani's a no. Nomos?
Nomos is not I don't think has experienced a gift-giving holiday in the past 20 years. So I think and also his gifts are less gifts and more experiences that he wants to share with that person. So I think he'll just give it to them, and hey, you want to do this? So I don't think
No.
like shit. Okay. Oh wait, no.
I forgot. I also forgot. Hold on.
It's usually not me. It's usually not
you.
me.
You're usually really
It's
good
usually
at
me.
cursing.
Sorry.
It's usually you and
apologies.
Floyd or me.
Also, for the record, Mhairi, I remembered that you told me a specific detail about one of my gifts, but I didn't write it down because I'm stupid, so I'm recreating the detail, not because I don't like you.
Can we change stupid in reference to self to be a curse word?
Yes.
Okay.
Dang.
Your derogatory language towards yourself is no longer allowed.
Oh.
Okay.
Shoot.
Yes.
Diggity darn.
Blast.
Diggity darn. Fiddlesticks. But so the group is just kind of getting their presents together, making sure that everything is all arranged and settled. I assume everyone's just going to be kind of meeting in the main area of Peacemaker Place.
Like we normally meet downstairs for like breakfast or whatever meal, and if people don't show up, we just assume they aren't coming.
Yeah.
We don't have like cell phones,
I mean,
so
if Psyche gets there, then Psyche can probably relay the fact that Nomos is
Oh yeah.
occupied.
He gets there and is like, Nomos is trapped underneath his partner. So
Damn, that sucks.
yeah, probably not, but you know.
imagine sharing a bed with your partner.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be.
And there was one bed.
It was
There was
only
one
one bed.
One bed.
But yes.
When Psyche does show up, I'm assuming we're just like downstairs getting food. I just like have all the presents like a pile in front of me. I just like push a little present
I
over
want
them.
eggnog. Is that a Frostmorn thing? Eggnog, is that a Frostmorn thing?
Sure.
It's a seasonal thing,
Yeah,
isn't
it's like
it?
a seasonal
Yeah.
thing.
I think it'd be fun.
I don't think eggnog exists because of a holiday. Eggnog exists because people want big, heavy, creamy things at that time of year.
Oh, no, I agree.
Is cold, want drink warm?
Does fantasy eggnog exist, I think, is the better question, and the answer
Exactly.
is yes.
We have fantasy chicken nuggets. We can make fantasy eggnog. People have been
Exactly.
making fantasy eggnog
It's
for
too early in the morning for fantasy spiked eggnog, but
Yeah.
it will be fantasy spiked eggnog time later.
Okay.
I mean, here's the eggnog by default is spiked.
Yeah.
Eggnog, the original recipe, is
So-
eggs, milk, and brandy.
Okay, I'm saying this word in a very technical term. It's virgin eggnog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the one that we drink in the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah, the one that you can get from the store, because I assume that Peacemaker Place is not going to be giving Psyche brandy at 9 a.m.
I don't know.
Okay.
People drink
I mean,
Earth
no,
Dog
they-
this morning.
If you're paying, they will, but I mean.
Well, that's true. It's also
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, I give you your gift. If Armani is downstairs too, they have their gift in front of them.
I want the gay people to do their gifts first because that's cute. Psyche will like walk away and pretend that they're busy, so that the gay people can do their gifts first.
Sorry, I'm just reading chat.
So much is happening. Okay. Are we waiting for everyone to be there at the same time to open the gifts? Because I'm just handing them to you. They are wrapped. You can't see what they are.
Oh.
I personally will be giving mine individually. But
Okay,
it is
then-
everyone else.
Then maybe you open it before Psyche gets there.
Eight people.
Yeah, am I gonna tell you I got you? Because I don't know if you've forgotten or if our dear viewers have.
I have completely forgotten. I have no memories from last session. Hit me.
Okay, it's like a, I'd say like this big-ish item. I have to put my other hand on push to talk, so I can't
Okay.
properly.
Yeah, I get the general idea,
It's like two
yeah.
of these.
Right.
And it's like a little square and it's kind of heavy, and you open it up, and it is a nice whetstone. It's like the best quality I could find. Yeah.
For our favorite Kensei monk.
Yes, our favorite Kensei monk.
Gosh, y'all are a lot of you are new, and for a while, Ewan thought that Armani's class might have been Kensei monk because Armani kept their class.
No. Let's be
No,
clear.
wait.
Ewan
Let's be
thought
clear.
that
I
Armani was a barbarian,
actively-
so we actively tried to trick him into thinking that Armani was a Kensei monk.
I think we gaslight Ewan a little too much.
Because
Yeah,
I
you know,
wasn't involved in this one.
I
We
didn't
talked
gaslight him,
about
I just lied.
Gaslit
See,
him.
Well,
we
no,
talked
he was
about the
right,
fact-
was the thing. That's gaslighting.
I
No,
was
gaslighting
right.
it- That is not gaslighting.
Him, he's wrong. That's gaslighting.
Here's the thing.
You're
We've
telling me
discussed
about you gaslighting him.
if I had D&D stats in real life. I may have proficiency in survival. I have very low wisdom because I trust everyone I care about implicitly, which is not advantageous a lot of the time, I guess.
We
Um,
gaslight Ewan about, hold on, like,
the
a
people
lot
that you
of
trust
things.
and love are not people who will lie to you about things.
we do it in good fun with
D&D
adoration
is a
and
different
kindness.
environment. I can lie.
No, we do
It's
this
fun.
outside of D&D too. No. I mean,
We?
I, for one, gaslight Ewan about some other things. I gaslight him about colors, about horses, about...
DJ Khaled, who's we? At least my shit is D&D related.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I am colorblind. And some
Look,
people-
Floyd has red hair right now. Like, that's just a thing.
Stop.
And like, you know, if it's like a one-off bit that I know is not true, like that's fine because I know that Floyd's a lot like Joker from the movie Joker right now. But sometimes I'll be like, you know, completely believing you on something for like weeks, and then I find out you just lied to me about it. It's
Very
ridiculous.
quickly on this
I
topic.
don't... Hey, I do tell you at least before I hang up.
This is true. My favorite example of non-gaslighty cute colorblindness stuff is when Ewan thought that the green heart emoji was a red heart emoji for a really, really long time. And
I use purple now.
Yeah, you do.
yeah, no, it's very cute.
Oh, baby.
Cat cam, very cat cam.
Baby.
But
I
I
haven't
remember
had cat cam in so long.
I'm currently visiting my
about,
boyfriend, and my friend is sending me
Ewan
excellent
and
pictures of my
Vari
cat.
walking above Vari, texting, putting a little green heart emoji at the end, and Vari saying, "You know that emoji's green, right?" And Vari, hearing Ewan stop walking briefly, text them, "Yeah, I knew that," and then keep walking. And it is one of my favorite little stories.
Anyway, let's bring it back in, shall we?
Yeah, we're doing gay little gifts.
Yes. So, Ivory hands Armani a whetstone, a very expensive one.
For that price, do you think it maybe came with like a nice little like velvet bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It comes in a little velvet bag, and if I could choose a color, I'd choose purple.
Oh, okay. Little purple velvet bag.
Lovely.
Oh, this is. Thank you. I left my good whetstone at home. Is there
Except it
something-
would come in
Thank you.
handy. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Happy Frostmorn.
me too. I got you something too.
Oh,
It's kind of dumb. And
that's all right.
God, hold on. Armani pulls out the like little plate and like the silverware set, and they hand it over Ivory. And they also pull out like a little note. They say, I had a whole thing that I was gonna say to you about it, and then I like kept rehearsing it, and then I kept like forgetting it. So I just wrote it down so that I wouldn't forget it.
Sure.
Yeah, this is dumb. But I wrote, I know that you've been running from your past. I know that you can't go home yet, but someday I hope we can. You can. I know this is a bit of an impractical gift for travel, and maybe I should have bought something to wrap it up in so it wouldn't break. but consider it a housewarming gift in advance. I hope there's a day where you can sit with your family and rest, and you can take the time to make yourself a nice dinner. You can sit down at your own table and eat it using these and give me. Well, like the group, but yeah.
Out of character, hold the heck on.
6 seconds. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hold the fuck on.
I want to share my first thought, which was grind a whetstone. My brain immediately went with grinding rockers in the house tonight, to which Ivory replies, "It's grinding rock is," and then
Help.
Help.
How do you feel about that one, Ivory?
Ivory just kind of is like looking at the plates and avoiding eye contact as they just like stare at the plates and kind of like take them. What? Can you describe like the actual set again?
Yeah, I think that I was very. I don't think we ever established what it looked like. So I'll just make something up and hope that Mhairi doesn't kill me for it.
Go for it. I have no reason to
what I'm
police your
picturing-
silverware.
Wait.
ceramics
Yeah.
don't exist in Aldrithe. Try again.
Do they? Is that canon? Mhairi, do
No.
ceramics exist?
No.
Okay, I'm ready. I have a plate.
Okay, great. Thank you for the visual. Okay, so it is. It's a plate that's about like this big. It's not super big, and a little like fork, knife, spoon set. And I think that it's like it is like ceramic, and I think on the little very edges are little fish painted, like little blue fish, kind of in a pattern.
Oh,
There's little blue fish on like the spoons as well, and the cutlery as well.
that's great. And it's like Frostmorn colors. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ivory just kind of like as you're saying your thing is just like looking at the fish on the side and kind of touches it. That's so nice. Thank you very much. I feel a little embarrassed about giving you a rock now.
I feel embarrassed by giving you this. I think we're on the same page. It's really stupid. It's stupid. It's impractical. But this is very practical. This is great.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably steal a pillow or something and make it not break.
I should have gotten that probably like a box
No,
or
you're
something.
good. It's beautiful. And they kind of like reach over and just like give you a little hug.
I give you a little
And,
hug.
and they're like still holding the plate as
That's fucking cute.
My
Oh,
Ivermoni's
thank you.
tingling.
Yeah.
He gets up.
And it is at this exact moment that Twister's Ivermani sense goes off. And Twister stirs in Autumn Alley. Just to make sure that I can get everybody back over to Peacemaker Place. You guys are good? You guys are done? Just make sure? With Monty and Ivory?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. Hold on. One more thing.
Go.
Real small. I don't think Ivory knows that Dark is gone, right?
No.
I haven't told anyone.
No.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
about to take a turn, ain't it?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, they don't have to say anything about it with what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Also, I got this, and like gets kind of like a flatter package. It's kind like they pick it up. It's kind of like floppy almost, and it's for Dark. Yeah.
Armani's whole face falls for just a second.
Oops.
And then they
Did I
smile.
not have gotten?
Oh no, yeah, I think he is talking to someone right now. Like maybe a friend from the Nine Hells. I don't know who, but he's yeah, I'll hang on to it and I'll let him know.
Sure. I'm gonna roll an insight
I was
check.
about to say,
here.
I
Yeah,
really
I'm
need
not-
an insight check to be like,
It's pretty good. Dirty 20, 16 plus 4.
Yeah, with a dirty 20, Armani is fucking like, they don't know where Dark is exactly, and they're very scared for him.
Okay,
They're lying.
I don't think I'm gonna bring it up exactly, but yeah, I'll probably check in on that a little later. Like, downstairs in the dining area doesn't feel like the place to be like, hey, where's your bestie?
Okay.
Yeah, you can just give it to them later, I guess.
Yeah.
Psyche, get your head out of... What are you drinking? And then go to investigate whatever eggnog you have.
It's yummy. Leave me alone.
Looks horrendous.
No, it's good. And I like take a sip, and it is as good eggnog is noticeably viscous. It's
Good.
Yeah,
If
it's
my
how
eggnog
eggnog
is
should be.
coin
thick
real
enough for me
quick.
to pull a spoon through it and take a moment for it to reform, then it's not good eggnog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the D&D equivalent of flipping a coin because I don't have a coin. I only have a D4.
I have
Even
to
as I like eggnog, odd is I don't like eggnog.
I keep
I
coins.
don't
in
like
here.
eggnog.
You don't like eggnog? I
Ivory
keep-
like takes a sniff and just.
Oh no! It's in there.
Do you just put your dice in there? The
No,
coin. Oh. Oh God. Great. That's not clean. Asa.
Asa bad. Asa stop.
Money's the dirtiest thing in the world.
It's been
Anyway,
in there for months, to be fair.
stop.
Wipe it.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
done. We're done.
Ivory
We're
like
done. We're
leans
done.
over your mug of whatever and takes a little sniff and just kind of that smells terrible. Anyway,
Cool,
here,
more for me.
and hands you your package.
Oh, cool. I open it up.
Cool. It's a set of like really high fucking quality watercolors. And I didn't really get any paper for it, but I know this too. Like drawing, and you don't seem to work with color all that much, so here's some.
I don't. Thanks. Yours is were we supposed to put paper around the? What's the point of the paper? Is the paper part of the gift?
I mean, you can keep it if you want. It's kind of crappy paper. It's like a thing we do at home when we have like our gift holiday thing. We just wrap it up.
Birthdays exist.
Because I didn't put any paper.
I don't know if you do it for birthdays.
on yours.
I'm just making up culture here. I can just do whatever I want. It's like my little word picture.
Put your
Fruja can be whatever I want.
out, I guess.
I don't really think it matters. It's.
Okay,
I look around. Is anyone else giving gifts in the room?
Not
Like-
really, but most people seem to be semi-independent right now. Like they don't
Do
have.
I
these
see
big
anyone like
groups.
holding objects that could be gifts?
You see
Or
a lot of
holding
people
wrapped objects
holding
that could be-
objects.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think people really wrap them here. Maybe it's just a me thing. I don't know. It's
Well, here's your thing. And I gave you one of those frogs that makes noises when you run.
Yes.
I wish I had mine with me.
I'm so sorry.
funky.
I'd send you another one, but I can't make any more right now where I am.
It's okay. Yeah. They just
It's just a little frog. There's nothing especially thoughtful about it, but it's a frog. I don't know.
Ivory just grabs it and
It's because I mean, forget it. It's dumb.
you've lost them. They're literally just like making it rivet over and over.
I will say, Psyche is not going to tell you, but if you want a sappy detail about the gift, you can roll a little insight check on Psyche.
Okay.
I
Let's
will not.
try. That is a natural 20.
Yeah. So
What do I get? As a
you
little
remember the
gift?
first thing that you ever gave me?
No! Oh, that's adorable.
Psyche's not going to tell you that, but clearly they are thinking about something really hard, and with the 20 you put together, that is why they got you the frog. And then Armani, I have a thing. It doesn't have paper on it because I am not from. Where are you from again?
The Tantalian Islands.
Remember
Yeah.
Italian toast.
Oh no, not you, Ivory.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
I don't know,
I
Where are you
super zoned out for a minute.
Where are you from?
Arthusia?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not
Our
from
Arthusian
Artesia, and
coast?
so I don't put paper on things when I'm giving them to people.
Maybe it's a local thing. I don't know, really.
I don't know. It's interesting. It definitely like makes you think about it, but it's here.
It's mostly so you can just like carry the things around and like not have to hide them like under your bed or whatever because they're covered.
That's smart. And I just hold up my bag. And you can hear things clink in there a little bit.
Oh, God.
And so I reach in and I pull out this. I know exactly what it looks like in my brain, but it's kind of hard to draw. It's leatherworking, and it's sort of this. It's shaped like this. The main part, it's like a sort of like a leather band with like 3 leather straps through it. And it's designed to be like a cuff that you can reuse to tie your hair back a bunch of times. And it has a really, I can swear now, right?
Yes.
It has a really shitty charm on it. You can tell that like Psyche bought the charm and the like hair tie separately. Because the tie is gorgeous and clearly like had a lot of effort put into making it. And the charm is this awful like red and white, but the printing is terrible. Like clearly an apprentice did it. All of the like letters are a little bit messed up, and it's for like a graduating class of a clown academy from about 12 years ago. But that's like sort of tied onto one of the straps. It's like I noticed that you usually fight with your hair down, and I didn't want it to like get in your face. So I don't know, useful, I guess.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. This will be very efficient. I have something for you too.
Cool.
And well, first of all, Armani puts their hair in a ponytail with the cuff thing because you know they want to use their gift. And then they just pull it out of their pocket. It's a small thing. They hand Psyche the marble statuette of Passioneye. I was really happy to hear that you moved on from the lady. I was worried about you, and I'm glad that you're on to better things. So I guess this is my support of that. And I usually am not a fan of gods, but she seems all right.
Yeah, she's fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is nice. Thanks.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't drop it, but I don't know if.
Oh no, I won't.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Do you know where Nomos is?
If Nomos woke up at Armani existence, he probably is approaching rapidly.
Yeah.
Nomos is approaching rapidly.
There is one thing that before Nomos heads back to Peacemaker Place, Twister will ask if they can come with him because they have gifts for the whole group.
Yeah, I was gonna. Well, I had 2 things. I had one like little interaction. Also, I had a question of how long has Armani been lugging around a marble statue?
It's a statuette.
It's like
It's just
like
a little
this
thing.
big.
My
You know
brain
those-
made statuette like this big, solid marble.
No, like
No, it's
is it-
little. It's little.
Oh,
You can
okay.
hold it in your
Like little
hand,
carved-
Ewan.
Those like carved animals and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
like
sort of
Oh,
what
okay.
it was
Or
Or like a
I know
like a
Monty
little
is
D&D
dope,
mini.
but I know I know Monty's dope, but
Okay,
also like
hey, Psyche,
Monty, you don't gotta
hey, by
live
the
on.
way.
Pulls it out of my back pocket. Yeah, I'm wearing these
Also-
non-Euclidean pants.
So 2 things. 1, Twister's gonna ask if they can come with Nomos back to Peacemaker Place to make sure that gifts can be delivered. And 2, kind of in the middle of all of this, after this gift is given, Psyche, you take this statuette and kind of tuck it away in your things, and a moment later you hear, you know, that's pretty. Did you tell your friend that if they ever need any help from me with their whole, you know, whatever they've got going on right now, I'm always around.
What does
And
that
you
mean?
You can see the most mischievous fucking look creep over Psyche's face, and they do not try to hide it at all.
What was that? What was that?
She has a message. She has a message for you.
I'm still right there just croaking
Yeah.
my frog.
Yeah,
with
I'm
this.
so aware.
I'm just sitting there.
I'm so aware. Yeah, she has a message for you.
Terrifying?
Yeah, she says if you ever want any help with your little, you know, and I glance over at Ivory just a little bit, and I go, she'd be happy to help out.
I'm gonna go see where Nomos is, and Armani just walks
Okay.
outside.
When Psyche is in like a problem-causing mood, Psyche has a split tongue for any new followers. They will fidget with like just their tongue over their teeth, but it's just out and in and out and in like a little snake.
Funky. All right.
Really goofy.
Silly and goofy.
Sorry, 2 things killed me. For the exact way in which you said what was that? Was it sounds exactly like the bit that I'm thinking of. You know the one. But also, Psyche mischief face makes me think of the meme of the person from Squid Game, but that's been going around, but it's the clearly you own an air fryer. That's the
Yeah.
exact face that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That is all.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Nomos would like to talk to Twister a little bit.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can go ahead and do that then before I cut back to Nomos arriving at Peacemaker.
Yeah, sure. Just I didn't want to wake you. I've kind of just been staring at the ceiling here for a while.
Oh, no, you didn't have to do that.
Oh, I'm not letting you wake up to an empty bed on Frostmorn morning. Frost morning? First day of Frostmorn?
Frost
Are there
morning,
multiple
I think,
days?
is a fun little combination.
Alright. I was probably going to head back to Peacemaker just to meet up with everyone. I think we're going to... I don't know when you're supposed to give gifts. Is it an evening thing or a morning thing?
It kind of depends on the individual. Usually I'm very impatient, so I give all my gifts out pretty quick. But...
Oh, right. You have no excuses now. And Nomos gets up, like a folding table, and
What?
reaches for his bag and just puts it in front of him.
Okay. Sorry, did I do something? I mean, okay, it's apparent I did some things, but I wanted to make sure that, like, I didn't do something new here.
No, you just kept saying I couldn't give you things, but now today's the day. There's nothing you can do. And he opens up his bag. Now, chronological order of things that I got for you. I got you a bracelet and Abdor. I met this very kind dwarven smith, and this was kind of the first thing that I thought of when I said I was going to get you little, trinkets from everywhere that we went. So, I don't know. I don't know how much you enjoy bracelets and such, but I think
Thank you.
basically not your hand size, right? And
Yeah,
if not,
no,
I
that's
can.
close. No, don't bend it. I feel like that'll go very badly. Hold on. And they take it and they gently kind of slide it on, and they're like, "Thank you, that's so sweet."
Then we went
Oh,
to.
there's
Oh
more?
goodness. Oh, I got you a thing for every place we went.
Okay.
Yes. So then we went to Lathan, and I got you this. And he has a small carving of a flower, and it's supposed to look like one of the flowers that Twister gave him. It's just a small little flower carving. We got this from Lathan. It was a town just the ways east of Abdor. Nice riverside town. Nice place to settle down. It looks like. Then, sorry. There was. I got you this. And he grabs the two things that he got not Wakefeld, sorry.
Princedall?
Oh goodness, Princedall. Yes, you got the two things he got in Princedall. Which was a priceless piece of purple glass, which was it reminded me of you.
Is it priceless? How much did it cost?
It's just listed as priceless purple glass. It was a lot. I remember it was multiple. It was like 20 some gold. It reminded me of. I see things that are purple, and I'm pretty easy to. And also, I got these. And he pulls out the wind chimes.
Ooh.
Did not know it at the time. Thought it would just be a nice place to liven up a house.
Yeah, I'm sure we can. I'm sure Helly and Daro want to put them outside by the garden, the little windowsill thing they've got going.
This is actually one of my parents' pieces.
What?
So I didn't know it at the time. But I don't know. Thought you could keep it for now, and then maybe we find another place for it later. I mean, if you really need, you can also sell it.
No,
I'm
of
sure
course
it's
not. No, I have recently come into a decent amount of money that I would like to get rid of. I do not need to be selling anything, and why would I sell it? It's your parent. Are you sure you want to give it to me? That seems like something that you would need to keep. Like, it's gorgeous, and I thank you for the gift, but like, that's really important.
I mean, on a practicality note, I don't trust myself to carry around glass wind chimes when I'm
Fair point.
scouring the countryside, getting into scuffs. But also, it was made it was my folks worship Passionai, and you know how she is about creation and love and things like that. It was a much more cutesy gesture when I first got it, and now it's a bit more than that. But I hope this isn't too much.
No. No, it means a lot. Hold on, give that here. And they kind of take it and move around, and you see them kind of like hold it up in front of like their window there and go, I don't really know if this is gonna bother Journey. I'll just find a place to put it for now. And they kind of gently lay it down on the bed.
You can tell them it's worth a couple thousand gold, and I'm sure she won't mind.
Mm-hmm.
But reaches into his pocket. Marbles. I got these in. Oh goodness, Ironspire. Is that the name?
What place?
Is that a place?
Yes, you did go to Ironspire. Yes.
Okay, I'm making sure that's a place that exists in Aldrithe and not
Yes.
just another fantasy place that I know.
Ironspire
My
exists
brain
in
is full of
Aldrithe.
so many random fantasy words. I've mistaken.
See, my
things
brain
that
is
exist
also
in
doing the
Elder
same thing as
Scrolls.
you're making up a random. No. It is Ironspire. That's Ironspire.
Okay.
Was north of Princedall.
These were some marbles again, blue and purple. I'm a sucker.
You've got a theme.
You have a theme. My theme is you.
What?
That's. I don't know if we put that together.
obvious. That's.
I mean, I don't know. It grounds me. Thought you'd appreciate them. Then after that, he pulls out. He got so many fucking gifts. This was from Moongate. It's a little clockwork dragon. I think I got this right after I slayed a dragon. So it was just on the mind. But if you crank it up a little bit, and it just kind of like walks around like a. The wings just kind of. And that was Moongate. Now realizing that was quite a magical town, I probably could have gotten something better than a small clockwork dragon.
It's cute. I like it.
Then in Mornheim, you've seen the Be Danced or Dance shirt. That was the last one that I got.
I do like it. Where on earth did you find that again? Like, did someone just have it? Why did they make it?
It was a pre-owned clothing store in either Outer Morenheim or maybe in... I don't know. It was in Morenheim. I don't think we got anything from...
Goldwatch?
From our last... Goldwatch? Yes. I was deciding on whether or not he'd actually say it. But, I don't think we got anything from Goldwatch. We were in a bit of a rush to get out. But... I think that's everything. Sorry, you kind of got a whole haul.
I feel like I didn't get enough. I didn't know I had to prepare for this many gifts.
This wasn't just a Frostmorn thing. This was a... If I can't take you with me, I'll bring everything back for you.
I appreciate that.
If I can't take my beloved out into the world, I will take the world back to my beloved. It made sense at the time.
Well, my gifts might help a little bit with that, actually. I don't know. We'll see if you like it, but and they kind of duck under their bed for a minute, and pull something out, but very quickly move it behind their back, and go. I'm not very good at wrapping things. So I figured, a lot of the time whenever you're traveling, obviously I can't come with you, and obviously that's not going to be something that can happen for a while, especially now, but, you have my voice through the stone, and I guess I thought, well, maybe there should be another way that you can be able to kind of, pseudo-travel together, and I feel like maybe I would have overdone it a little bit, but yeah, it's fine. And they kind of pull out what is the equivalent of, like, it's about yay big, and it is a tiny little portrait of the two of them. I was kind of going off of memory when I was describing it, but I figured you could kind of carry the picture of me with you, like a little reminder, and then it would be...
He just takes them into his arms. He's just holding the back of his head. Perfect. I suppose my hair's a bit outdated now.
A little bit, though. I do like the new look very much. This was just what I had to work with.
Thank you. No, I didn't tell you. Also, this happened maybe 2 days ago.
Yeah, I've been a bit elsewhere.
No, that's understandable. But thank you. I will cherish this.
I hope you like it. I mean, I'm sure you have pretty high standards considering the whole family thing, but I hope.
I have absolutely no standards at all. This is the most valuable thing I've ever held in my life. Maybe my parents are artists. I was not really raised around it, and also I haven't received a gift in probably around 20 years. This is probably the most valuable thing I've ever going to have.
Oh. Well, if you want more gifts for the first time in 20 years, I'm sure your friends have some back at.
I was just going to say, if you wouldn't mind tagging along.
I mean, I have gifts for them, so if you just like give me 1 second.
Oh, great. Sure.
They like grab like a tote bag and just start like putting stuff in there.
Did they see their thing? I hope they see it.
On kind of the way out, they nearly kind of and almost like trip over it, and lean down and pick it up. And oh, did you know Psyche? Is this from Psyche? I think it's just from.
It has a little note on it that's for Twister from Psyche.
Oh.
And then in parentheses, open it. nasty
closed.
handwriting.
They kind of. You kind of watch them quietly close it again and walk back in the room to kind of stick it by their pillow on the bed. Kind of. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Kind of offers his arm, like, almost cartoonishly.
Twister kind of chuckles a little bit. Still a little bit tired, still a little out of it in general, but, you notice that while they kind of have to throw on, like, actual clothes instead of just pajamas to go out, and you notice that a lot of their clothes are a lot nicer than they were before. Like, some nicer fabrics, a little bit extra put together, probably a little better equipped for the weather. So they look a bit fancier in the kind of thing that they're wearing right now. And they kind of gently, they roll their eyes carefully and take your arm, and they're happy to head out.
He takes like this big, like, lunging step as
Okay. But
oh, and they ride Vita back.
nice. Back at Peacemaker, Armani, you walk out into the street to see if Nomos is coming in a desperate attempt to avoid the ever watchful eye of Passion Eye. And as you step out the door, you hear just a gentle kind of, I don't know if that caught up at all, but a little kind of thump, just literally as you cross through the threshold. And kind of out of the corner of your eye, you just see kind of against the wall.
Oh my god! And Armani doesn't even think about it, they just hug him immediately.
Hey, Mhairi, I told you I'd be back. I've got like 3 hours to spare.
I know, but I was worried.
It's okay. I'm fine. I wasn't gonna miss Frostmorn.
How'd it go? What happened? You okay? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
I had a talk, as promised. It probably could have gone better, but it could have gone worse. So, you know, hopefully everything's gonna be fine now. It fucking better be, or else I'm going to lose it. But it should be better, I think. Yeah, I am right. I've got, like, I am on time, right?
You are. No, you're fine.
Okay. I was trying to make everything work in my head, but, you know, jumping between, like, 3 planes doesn't make time easy to keep track of. But as long as I made it back in time, it's fine. I'm just good to be back for the holiday, so I can see all the cool shit that your friends are giving you, and so you can stop worrying. God, you look like you've seen a ghost.
I mean, I thought I was going to, if you hadn't come back.
I told you I was gonna be fine.
I know, but you know me.
Yeah, I know you.
I'm over me.
You kind of see him reach up in the way that he usually reaches for that necklace that he always wears, and he misses. He's not wearing it. It's not in the place where it usually is. And, he kind of So, have you guys done your fun gift exchange or whatever yet?
Some of us have. What happened to your necklace?
I lost it. All those jumps. You know me, you're always taking, I guess you don't, but always taking a little souvenir. But, just must have lost it along the way. It's no big deal. I'll find a new little accessory.
Can I insight check that, bestie?
Sure.
I don't trust like that.
I don't trust like that.
I don't trust like that, bestie. Just a... Oh god, hold on. Sorry.
Also, Vari, I'm messaging you something that I realized I forgot to ask about for Dark.
Okay.
Oh, besties. It's a fucking 19.
A 19? Hold on, let me roll deception real quick. Yes, Asa, there can be. But I love all of the angry messages that I am currently getting.
Mine's
my dog?
angry. It's a question.
No, yours aren't. Oh yeah, Dark got a fucking 8. No. So that is,
Because sometimes I tell it like it
It is, and sometimes I tell it like it isn't, and that is called lying. There is a significant attachment and nervousness connected to the fact that he does not have that necklace with him right now. And you're not sure if it's just like a comfort object type thing, because you haven't seen him without it at all in years. It might be a comfort object, or it might be more significant, but you wouldn't really know. He's never talked about it. But it is just, it's not there. He's not happy about it, and you see him just kind of he ends up just like taking like part of his shirt in like his fist and just like holding on carefully in its place. But
Is it something that can be replaced?
no, it was a little bit of its own special thing, but that's fine. It was old. It was a long time coming. It's gonna be a bit to get used to not have it, but I got a different thing instead. And he kind of holds up his hand, and on his middle finger there's instead this small silver band, like this necklace, and this ring. Middle finger, there is this ring that has a small like chunk of crystal set into it, and I mean tiny, kind of set into it, that appears to be about the same color as the crystal was originally on the necklace. And he's like, this instead, so, you know, fiddle jewelry to have with me instead.
That's nice. Where'd you get that?
It was a gift.
A gift?
Yeah, it's not just the holidays here. I have friends.
Yes, it is. And no, you don't.
Are you gonna
I
tell
know
me
I'm
don't
not
trust
here,
like-
but
You're not here.
yes, it is. And no, you don't.
You're not here.
Do I get to know the friend?
I think you've already asked me about the friend before.
This is Floyd trying to remember what name Stark has already dropped.
Well, I know one name, and the name is Zaz, but I know there's another name as well. I think this is related to Zaz, but I might be wrong.
I believe Dark has told you the other name.
No, Dark has.
The two names
I
are
was
Zaz and Mir.
wondering.
Yeah.
They are the anti-Journeyelli in terms of healthy polycule dynamics. But
From Raz or where?
yeah, it's that time of year. But anyway, speaking of that kind of year, where are your friends? Why are you out here?
Well, Ivory and Psyche are inside, and Nomos is on his way, and I'm waiting for him.
Out here in the cold?
Yes.
Just because you can?
Yeah, I mean, I've given them their gifts, so I'm just waiting for him so I can give him his gift, and
At this
it's,
time of year.
it's stuffy in there, you know?
It's stuffy in there. It's stuffy.
Aurora Borealis.
At this time
Did
of year, in this
something
part of the country, located entirely within Peacemaker Place.
Well,
Yeah.
Psyche's trying to recruit me, or Passionize trying to recruit me, so I just wasn't gonna let myself be part of that conversation.
Oh, someone embarrassed you about your crush.
I don't have a crush.
Uh-huh. What would
It
you
is-
describe your situation as? 10 words or less.
Just a friendship. Get off my ass.
Fair. I'll give you that. No. It is quite literally my job to get on your ass about it. So, we're just gonna see what happens. Oh shit. Dark kind of looks over your shoulder and you see him go, why does he ride the dog through busy streets? And you can kind of turn around and
Ida is tampering right now.
Yeah.
Just through the snow.
Yeah.
She's trying so hard to be fancy.
Yeah, it's not really working, and you're getting a lot of really interesting looks, wherever you go. But regardless, you see Nomos, with Twister, riding Fida victoriously up towards Peacemaker Place. Twister kind of...
Nomos is beaming.
just kind of, a little shyly waves to you, from behind Nomos, until Fida kind of comes to a stop and the both of them can hop off.
Yeah. Nomos hops off first, and then Fida just drops to the ground, with Twister still on top of them so they can get off easier.
And they just kind of...
I don't even acknowledge Nomos or Twister. I immediately kneel down to Fida and I scratch my nose and go, hi, who's a good girl? Hi, happy Frostmorn. I got you something. I did. And Armani pulls out the big dog collar that they got for Fida. And they put it around her neck. Who's such a pretty girl? Oh, that looks so good on you.
Fida looks very, very self-satisfied, very happy. Just, and just like big lick up the side of your face, and then just, the big thumping of her back leg against the ground is disturbing general passerby.
I could not care less.
The vibrations probably knock a little bit of snow off of the roof of the porch.
Oh, I love having a giant dog.
Someone hired this dog as the people that push the snow off the roof. She just go.
Boom, 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 boom. Those of you inside may also hear distant muffled thumping outside.
I hear it
Glass
and I
on the
immediately
table
run up to the
wobble.
glass and I press my face against it, looking as stupid as I possibly can.
Nomos, your siblings here.
No,
And then I try and lick the window.
I was gonna stick to the glass. The glass is cold. All right. Nomos, kind of over to Monty. He's like, "Why on earth are you outside in this weather?"
I really
Are they wearing shoes?
Can I hear through the window?
Make a perception check.
I'll wait for you to check. Yeah.
I believe that's an 18.
Great.
Yeah. I start. You can't really hear back, but Psyche is like mumbling unintelligibly back to that and pointing at Armani and then pointing back over their shoulder and then making like stupid romance faces.
I
I hold up
see
my
this.
little thing and I point at it and I look at Armani and I go,
I see this, and this is like the window, and Armani's like, no, I wanted to give Fita her gift, and I know that she wasn't allowed to go inside. So it's really stuffy, and I have my cloak. It's really stuffy in there, and I didn't really want to like breathe in. Do you want to go inside? Do you want to not be out
I
here?
would love to go inside.
Right.
Yes.
Cool.
I feel like that would be a good idea. Yeah.
Hmm?
And Dark is like, they're hiding.
I think I think Nomos then just after you then. I hope you've gotten enough fresh air. And then I think he offers Twister his hand. And just walks on in. He's being over. He's like a 14-year-old who
just
was
taking his girlfriend to prom, and he's like so
who's
nervous about it.
He's like a 14-year-old who was like told what you're supposed to do at homecoming.
Yeah.
But I think he definitely heads on in, and once he finds the party, he starts pulling up his bag. And
as you roll up,
everybody.
Ivory just like slides their gift to you across the table. It's like a
it's
like iPad size.
For Ivory and Psyche, you watch Dark walk in alongside Armani. And you kind of, hey, happy Frostmorn.
And I actually like run up to him first. I'm like, hey,
yeah,
while you're here, happy Frostmorn. I can't like give you a physical thing.
Okay.
But here's the deal. There is a place in this city called Loot Center.
Okay.
And they have a bunch of different kinds of instruments that they hang up on the wall. And some of them are really expensive, but you can just go in and play them. Like, you can't, like, take them out unless you pay for them. But you can just, like, go in and play them. And they have, like, fancy, like, I don't know. There's, like, a bunch of wards on them. I asked Journey about it. And I don't know. I'm taking you. So, that's your Frostmorn gift.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so there's that.
Fuck yeah. You just tell me when you want to fucking do that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. You see them kind of like, fuck. Yes.
Is Loot Center a reference that I'm not getting?
It's Guitar Center.
Okay. I'm a woodwind player.
Loser. Affectionate.
But yeah, otherwise you guys can kind of return to the table. And Twister kind of follows behind and goes, have you guys gotten like a head start on gift giving or anything, or?
I mean, I gave them to their stuff, but slides the gift, Nomos' gift, which is like iPad sized over, and then slides a stack of like three? Hold on, wait, how many did I get? Hold on. Four, like, kind of more, like, it's definitely cloth inside packages over to Twister. One of those is for you, and the rest is for the rest of the house. But...
Oh, thank you. Should I open it now?
I mean, you can open yours. It's all the same, but...
I mean, still, do you want to go first, Nomos? Or, I mean, I have gifts for all of you, but it's kind of up to whoever wants to go
you
first.
didn't need to, but...
I mean, I wanted to, but... Here,
Nomos, go ahead.
You go ahead, Nomos.
All right. How dainty do I need to be about opening this? Do you want to save the...
It's really crappy paper. It's like from the town crier that they put up on the board.
I haven't done this. I'm trying to refrain from saying things that make everyone just stop the conversation and just say, "You're so sad."
Just rip it open.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I didn't know
this
what this
is-
was either. You're fine.
It's a
Nomos just grabs the
locational
top
thing.
and bottom respectively and just rips them apart
and
separately
a book
from
just
one.
kind of like falls onto the table.
Oh, okay.
I mean, be careful enough that you don't bend it. Okay. And it's a book about food from like all over the world. And it has lots of pictures, I think, but also like nice descriptions of like where things are from and like what's in them and like I don't know, like the seasonal notes and like when people tend to eat them if they're like I don't know for like a holiday or whatever. I don't know most of the things in there, but I don't know. We could try cooking some of them, or when you go places, at least you can read up.
Sure. It's actually not too different from my gift for you.
Yeah,
Thank
you got me a book.
No, food related.
Ah,
Thank you. Nomos gives Ivory a hug.
yeah, that's kind of like muzzle.
Oh, don't pretend like you don't pretend like you don't hug people. Ewan would fucking love to make an Aldrithe cultural cookbook. This may be
please.
Can
something that
I do this with you, Ewan? Ewan, I don't know as much about
absolutely
cooking as you do, but I do know some things.
If I had a nickel for every fantasy setting cookbook that I've used recently, I'd have 3 nickels. No, this is great. Actually, Twister, if you want to open yours, then I'll give Ivory theirs.
Sure. And Twister kind of pulls pulls one of the 4 to them. What is it?
It's a really nice scarf. I didn't really know what you all like. I think warm weather clothes is just like a safe option. Anyway,
Thank you. Twister kind of immediately wraps it around their neck and then kind of throws it over one shoulder.
It's like it's not purple like the rest of their color scheme, but I think it's like a blue with maybe like some like yellow tassels on the ends.
Yeah, it still
Somewhat
fits.
softly strapping.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, before we forget, I'll just go ahead and distribute everybody else's gifts so you guys can just open it all at once. Oh wait, they're not wrapped. I'll wait.
They don't have... Is that the thing here?
I mean, it makes things easier because you don't have to hide them as much.
That's what I said.
Is this an argument that I've walked in on?
No, just like... In Arthur's, it's like there's like a holiday and you wrap the stuff up and you just like kind of put it in a pile and then you like go around and kind of like one by one hand them out and they're wrapped, but I haven't seen people wrapping them here,
some people wrap things. It's just kind of whether or not you have the time.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
I didn't know
they don't
that
have to be.
was a thing, and also I didn't have paper. I don't have that.
It makes sense that you wouldn't like do it, that you wouldn't like know to do it, Nomos. Like that's something that like makes sense. I'm not trying to like get on anybody's ass about not wrapping their presents. Like that's not the intent here. Anyway, whatever. I'll just go ahead and pass around some gifts. So Nomos, you have yours. Psyche, and Twister reaches down into their bag and pulls out what looks like a kind of a small jewelry box and kind of hands it over to Psyche.
Oh. Neat. Is it like
It's got stuff
is it
in
wrapped?
it. Open it. It's got stuff in it.
Oh, okay. And I
This is
open
a
it.
good box.
You open it. Inside appears to be some little piercing jewelry. There's like a fancy star-shaped nose stud and like a cool decorative septum. And Twister immediately goes, "If you don't like it, it's Journey's fault because I had her pick it out." So
No, these are great. No, thank you.
I'm glad
Thank
you
you.
like them.
I'm cute. This is fun. I love this.
Yeah.
Do you want the box back or can I
Care, you can have it.
Okay, cool.
It's just a box.
Nice.
Ivory. And Twister pulls out a thing and is like, I think this is cool. And they pull out what looks like a spatula, and they hand it to you. And kind of as you take it, it's a nicely made like wooden spatula, and as you flip it over, your name is burned into the handle.
And like I like pick it up. This is perfect.
Is it? I was hoping so. I'm not very good at cooking, so I was hoping.
I'm going to make a cake.
Okay. Have fun. and they just kind of immediately go back into their bag. Dark, I didn't really know what to get you, so I just got, like, a card. And they kind of pull out the card, and they immediately go, actually, I don't know if this is a good idea. It has occurred to me that maybe this one's a little bit tasteless.
Oh, no.
Do you? And
What
Dark
is
kind
it?
of is like,
Dark's gonna love
okay,
it.
I am criminally curious right now. And they're like, I mean, I don't, it's not meant to be an insult. I thought it was funny at the time. It's just now occurring to me that maybe it was a little bit weird. And Dark's like, just bite the bullet. And they're like, here. And you see Dark take the card, and it is like this handmade card, like full of like glitter and gel pens. And and they open it up, and there's like this little like design on the front of like stars in the sky, and it opens up. And inside is, Happy Frostmorn, you're cool as hell. And Dark just looks at it for a minute and then just busts out fucking laughing, fully fucking cackling. God. And Twister's like, I hope that's okay. And he's just... And while Dark kind of recovers from that, Twister, who has flushed like bright violet, is like, okay. And they reach in and they pull out a little bag, and it's like, and Armani.
Oh god.
And it's a little like drawstring bag, appears to have something in it.
I feel awful I didn't get you anything.
That's okay.
Thank you.
I just like getting
This is a lovely bag. Is there something in it? There's something in it. And they open it.
You open it, and there appear to be, kind of on the same track as some other gifts, a bunch of little hair ribbons and decorative beads. They look very well made and somewhat expensive, and they are in a good variety of colors. And they go, I figured you seem to be someone that likes to dress up and stuff, so I figured you might enjoy it.
These are gorgeous, thank you.
You're welcome. And they're kind of like, okay, that's all I got. You'll keep going. Just wanted to get those out of the way. Dark is still just like...
The message in chat of he just devolves into crying made me think of just that gif of Pedro Pascal, just like doing the laugh.
Yeah.
But
I have a gift for Nomos.
Oh, sure.
Yes. Ronnie turns to Nomos and goes, I didn't really know what to get you. Like, initially, they pull out the 4 weird fucking fruits that they bought, and they just hand them to Nomos. I thought this would be like funny to give to you, and also like entertaining for at least Psyche. So maybe it's more of a gift for Psyche. But I thought like a cool, fun food experience. But I feel like all experiences you have food are cool and fun. I have another gift for you if you don't like that one.
No, I thank you for clarifying. This is food.
Yeah,
great.
No, that is yeah, it's definitely food.
Great, thank you. I will eat these now.
No, you don't have to eat them now. You can eat them whenever you want, or I mean within the next few days, because like they're fruit and they will like go
I
bad.
haven't had breakfast and I eat like a horse.
Yeah, you could if you want one of or them. Yeah, go for it.
Sure. What are the 4 fruits?
That's a really good question, Ewan. I'm so glad you brought that up.
I believe one of them was a dragon fruit.
We just got dragon fruit. Did you get them like fucking durian or something?
Yeah, dragon fruit, durian. I am going to choose passion fruit to be on here as well.
Kumquat.
Fruit.
Kumquats.
Yeah.
Kumquat.
Silvi.
Hey, you guys just decided for
Pinhead's favorite fruit.
Yeah.
Ewan.
Kumquat.
What?
I hate you guys.
That was a good joke.
Kumquat.
No! All right. Sure.
But I also have a joint gift for you and Psyche.
Oh, okay.
Hydrate.
It was
I
a
forgot
long...
water, but...
Oh, mine's empty.
Drink time.
We got the dregs.
It was a long shot. I didn't think I'd be able to find it, but I did. I grew up hearing stories about my Silvi?
What did you just do?
That is straight from the
Oh,
Brita filter's
Brita?
teeth.
I started laughing before I could.
Straight from the British teeth.
I'm gonna put it in a bottle.
Silvi? Asa, no. Okay. Are y'all getting the Brita filter? I was gonna have a nice little touching moment with the siblings, and now everyone's drinking her Brita filters.
You just lost a sibling, unfortunately.
I did. I'm gonna wait until. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
No.
No
Don't
way.
drink. Don't.
So, a sweet moment with the siblings, you were saying?
Yeah.
Yes,
a
I
nice
was
moment.
saying before Sylvie drunk from a fucking Brita filter.
A nice, good moment.
I grew up and I constantly heard stories about my family, about, the Asa.
About the Asa?
About the Asa, about, my great aunt, Asa Auxilium. That is canon now.
Cool.
And others like them. And I think I always took that I had a family history for granted. And I know that neither of you really know much, so I found this, and I pull out the very annotated book about the F. Salas family, and I kind of put it on the table between them.
Oh. Thank you.
I didn't even consider. Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I run into Bino name in libraries enough, and I thought maybe yours is in there, and it was.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna read through this before I am. You're more the reader.
Probably.
We can take turns.
You can read aloud.
Bedtime story.
I'm not a child. I can read.
It's more like I mean that more in it's uncomfortable to have two people trying to read one book, so one person reads out loud and the other person just kind of listens.
Oh, I thought when I said we could take turns, I was thinking more like Psyche reads the whole thing and then I read it.
Oh, I mean, like, I'll be fast, I guess. But I'll probably...
Don't take your time. Take your time. We have time.
We can share.
once.
Yeah, I can like do this on watches and stuff. I don't. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
I just sort of look at Nomos and I'm like, so this is like a lot less nice. And I just sort of like rummage through my bag and I pull out this like basics of art book that is clearly designed for like 12-year-olds. But it not like in a demeaning way, just like it was the one that I could find. And it has, a bunch of like on the front, like any good art book will, it just has like a person and various animals deconstructed into shapes and stuff.
Drawing is just lines and circles.
Yeah. I don't know if you like want to learn or anything, but I don't know, connect with the family history or whatever. Also, I want to fight you later, like with a sword.
Sure.
And also maybe snowballs.
Okay. Sure.
That's. But this is like the like physical thing.
And Noah's just like clamps his hand on top of your head and just and then just takes you in for a hug.
Just kind of ineffectively punch him.
Work on your form. Oh goodness. Thank you.
You're welcome, I guess. Oh, Twister, I left everyone's gifts in the doorways. I hope that nobody trips over them. I hope you didn't trip over them.
Almost tripped over mine, but I
Okay.
found it eventually, and thank you.
Cool.
I do think that you may not have considered the fact that Journey does have a gift for you, and you kind of ran, which means she's going to have to catch you.
She was still sleeping. I also kind of didn't assume she would, so
You what?
I didn't think about it.
Aren't you guys like dating now?
I'm not used to gift-giving holidays, I
Ivory
guess.
and Armani, this may be the first solid thing of that y'all have heard.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
No,
fine.
more like a... I thought that was like a thing like a month ago.
So everyone's... God. Everyone thought that. Everybody thought that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, everyone did think that.
I have things I could say to you, Ivory. I have things I could say to you, but you don't catch me doing it.
Yeah, Nomos looks at Psyche and then looks at
putting on my
Armani
best
and
confused
Ivory,
face.
and then just looks into the camera like it's the fucking office.
Yeah.
Ivory is pretending to be confused as hard as they can.
Right.
Armani is really fascinated by the grain of this table. Like,
I was gonna go back later anyway.
It's really, really interesting.
I was gonna go back later. Yeah, thank you. I'll go. That was dumb. Yeah.
No, you're fine.
I'll run back on my way to like get ready for that. I didn't take into account that maybe the speech is outside. And you can tell because Psyche is wearing like one layer.
This speech is absolutely outside. It's in the square
Nomos.
where they open the festival.
Yeah. And I'll just go run back and I'll grab like another piece of clothing and meet you guys there.
Nomos just takes off his coat and then throws it over Psyche's shoulder. Just get it back to me.
How many sizes too big is this coat for Psyche?
It's floor length for Nomos.
Yeah.
So Psyche's gonna have to just hold up the sides.
It's like a ball gown.
Yeah. Just get it back to me. I'll just stay around in here.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Can I should I go?
I have things for you. You're not getting out of here yet.
Oh, okay.
There's no escape. Nomos reaches into his bag. I did not wrap anything. I apologize.
No, neither did I.
Again, that's not a thing always.
I know.
It's
we've had
kind of sometimes. Anyway.
They're wrapped in my hands. And Nomos is just holding them like this. And he so Psyche, since you're trying to skedaddle, similar to yours, you and I, you're a bit more of an artist than I in terms of painting or drawing, but there was one front of the family that I don't think I don't know if you have, but I certainly haven't tried approaching yet. And he puts out his palms, and it's 2 bars of soap, and a little like putty knife. It's like, I mean, I don't know if you've tried your hand at carving yet.
Oh.
I wasn't telling you to bathe. No, this was no, I
haven't. Let's do that.
Was it was our father that
yeah, it was Teo who did it.
Yeah. I mean, it was more our father's style, but I thought we could try it out together.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Just don't get it wet. It's soap.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know.
I smell the soap. Does it smell nice, or is it just like plain soap?
It's plain lye soap, I think. Nice. It smells like lightly
it's soap that lies. Oh my god.
Casena.
You are like really like on the bad joke train today, and I'm truly obsessed with it.
Welcome. Join me. I run this train. Chugga chugga.
I think it's because it's an hour earlier, or like an hour and a half earlier. My meds haven't worn off yet, so like I'm on it.
Yeah.
but I thought we could try that sometime. And I guess I'm also going to fight you. Do you want
Be
me to
fun.
pull
You're
my?
probably gonna kick my ass. But yeah.
Do you want me to pull my punches?
No.
All right. I know how capable you are.
Okay. I'll see you guys later. Like
Sure.
soon later.
Oh, if you're going back, Twister, can they take the other packages back? It's also probably better if you're not like wearing the gifts. That's the same gift.
Oh, that's a good point.
the
And
last
Twister kind of
gift.
takes the scarf off.
No. Like they'll take the packages now, and then they'll be open, and it'll be fine.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, yeah, I can just wait here if you want, or I can come back. Like, I mean, I don't know what Psyche's plan is, but I figured that I could kind of, I mean, I don't want to assume, I figured I could kind of roll with you guys for Frostmorn, so I figured
Yes, of
Journey
course.
might want to do the same thing.
Yeah,
I have
Psyche,
no
you
fault.
take these, and I am gonna take the other packages of scarves
Yeah.
and hand them
I
to
grab
Psyche.
stuff. I have scarves. I have this enormous coat that I did not ask for. And I'm like, okay, cool, sounds good. I'll be back.
You got it.
Do you
I'm sort of, like,
need
trailing snow as I
moral or
walk.
physical support, Psyche?
I don't know. You could come. if
Fita
you
can
want.
help.
Is Fida warm?
Fida,
She's rock.
Yes.
Fida is rock.
Vito's rocks.
Fita is rock, but Fita
Fida
should
looks
be-
like rock.
I
Fida
think
looks
is
like-
a
Oh, wait, wait,
celestial
no, we made a
spirit.
choice about this. We made a
We
choice
have
about this.
discussed
Fida
that
can be
Fida-
warm if she decides to be. It is a
Yeah.
it is a choice.
Yes.
You
Also,
notice
I know
that
she
Dark
looks
is like
rock, but
wearing
she does
a
have
skirt
fur.
and t-shirt as well. Like
Fair.
these
Yeah.
otherworldly
She can
spirits
be
are less
sexy in the
affected by the
cold.
snow here.
I do notice Dark, and I'm like, why can't I do that? Huh?
Do what? That's
Just
not
like-
his voice. Do what?
Just
Mhm.
wear clothes. I like
Hate to
whatever.
break it to you,
clothes-
you can wear whatever the fuck you want.
I can, but I get this stupid little thing called frostbite if I wear that
Shit.
outside
Well,
right now.
Sucks to be you.
Sucks to suck.
Get good. Have fun.
I literally can't. And Psyche, mumbling things about fire magic, walks back to Autumn
Okay. Just for the sake of brevity and order, I will go ahead and follow that. What?
Oh, okay, sorry. Because I
was-
still have to give Mani and Ivory gifts.
That's true. Actually, just go ahead and do that then.
Yeah, sure.
I also have a
I
gift
can
for
go faster.
so.
But Ivory, I somewhat similar vein. I know that you take go to great lengths to make sure that our party is well fed, and I know that sometimes sometimes I may not have the same palate as some of you, and to that I mean I am not good with flavorful food. So I went to the market and I got these, and he pulls out like 2 peppers.
I remember.
I was on the fence.
Do you know how many sculptures are in those?
How many wants? Like seeds?
Measures of hot.
Very.
Yeah, I know. It's like over 1,000.
Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that's a lot. But if I'm going to suffer, I'm not good at presents. I am good though at experiences, whether that is something that I'm sharing with you or a piece of an experience that I wish I could have taken you on.
You want
So
to burn our mouths together?
I would love to suffer in pain with you with this.
Vari taking
Take
note.
a bite, and then after we're going to take the remaining, and I'm going to make something that actually tastes good with it. Okay?
Sure. I don't know what kind of peppers that Nomos got. I know we joked about it being like pepperoncinis, which are like, the wimpiest of the spicy peppers. but I think we can give Nomos like
I think
Nomos like an
Nomos
habanero
goes
or
back-
something.
I was gonna say I think he deserves a habanero.
Yeah, give
I
him a
was
I'll
like,
habanero.
go like
No,
mid-level, like real spicy peppers.
And
I'll go find you a name.
Bonnie, I again more of an experienced gift person. You know that I have maybe 4 pieces of clothing, and there are few people that I trust as much as you to reliably expand that repertoire. So I have simply all of my money and an IOU of we should go out on a clothing excursion sometime. Just the 2 of us, if you'd like.
I would love nothing more. You don't know how long I've wanted to rip that chainmail off of you and throw it in the fucking bin. It looks so. I love you.
Excuse me,
It
I
looks
stopped
so
wearing
bad.
chainmail ages ago.
And
Armor.
I'm glad it's gone.
What
I'm
face
just
is
saying, like,
Dark making right now, Vari?
You can tell
No,
he is
please
just like
explain
this,
that.
trying
Please
desperately
explain
not
how
to
you'd
make
like
a face.
to tear my armor off of me.
okay, so now I'm realizing how that sounded. And it's not like in a.
I know. That was me, Ewan. That was not Nomos, sorry.
No, Armani does say that even without prompting. They're like, I realize how that sounds, and it's not what I meant. I meant more like I wanted to give you better clothes to wear, and I viscerally hated the
wrong with
clothing that you
my-
already wore. So
What's
much.
wrong with my single white, somewhat long sleeve, like almost like a baseball cut in my capris?
It's not white anymore. Nomos is the thing.
It
It's
was
like a
white once.
beige. It's dirty. I want to.
It's my armor base layer. Of course, it's dirty. That's where all my sweat goes.
I'm okay. Yeah, no, this was needed. Thank you.
I'm a fixer-upper, but I think that I would appreciate, and other people would also appreciate me getting a well-needed, some well-needed TLC. Especially after, I mean, I've already done all of this, kind of gesturing to the beard and the hair. Just New Year, I guess I could clean up.
New year, new you, as some would say.
Sure, let's go with that.
Sure. Also, I guess be a gift to Twister. Their boyfriend a nice new outfit. Something like that.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Nomos looked at it, Twister, just like, what, are you not a fan of the single white t-shirt and capris combo? I did get some winter clothes. I did get some winter clothes.
I like the thought. I think the white t-shirt is a little less white than you think it is after all of the time that you've spent out adventuring, and I think that could
I saw a TikTok the other day about men's pillows that were once white.
Oh, the yellow pillows!
And I don't like bringing it up, but I feel I must.
Oh,
in this
horrendous.
context.
Hey, Ewan, what color shirt are you wearing?
This is a yellow shirt. It was always this color. I've only had this shirt for like
I know.
less than a year.
I
I'm
can tell that
clean.
it's... No, I know that you are, but I'm just like, that's kind of the color in some spots that Nomos' shirt is now.
No, I think Nomos' shirt is this color. It wasn't originally. Again, all of Nomos' clothes are clothes that he has had for nearly 15 years. That were just big when he got them, and now they are very small. I always use the example of he looks like Steve Rogers right after he came out of the Vita Ray capsule thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Armani just turned to Twister. Sorry.
Twister just kind of goes, I think you look great either way. I don't know how old those clothes are, and I feel like we could use some kind of refresh.
If they say so.
Armani does lean towards Twister and go, any requests, by the way? Just like anything you want to see him in?
You see Twister start to say something and then stop themselves and go, I don't know, I feel like you probably know better than me.
You can tell me later. Dark, I actually...
Insight check.
Sure.
Maid outfit. Then
Leather.
had something for you since we're all exchanging gifts.
Shit, yeah, sure, what's up?
And I hand him the fucking little like Hot Topic gift set that I got him, which includes black lipstick, fantasy splat hair dye, 2 little buttons, and a tattoo choker. One of the buttons, I think it just says like skate fast, eat ass. And and then the other one,
I'm so loud today.
No.
the other one, I think has like I think it's like probably some obscure meme or something.
Oh,
They don't
yeah.
know what it is. They just grabbed it because it looked kind of fun and maybe Dark would get it, and they slide those over to Dark.
Dark's face like lights up, like his eyes sparkle. Yes.
Clearly, you don't own a rod of heat metal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what the pin is. It's
But you
I Silvi don't understand that. Don't
Air
explain.
fryer.
Clearly, you don't own an
No,
air
don't
fryer.
explain.
clearly you
oh,
don't
okay.
But you hand it over and his eyes just like light up and he's like, oh my god. I realized that I could just make most of the shit myself, but oh my god, the buttons are great, and he immediately grabs the thing and like pulls it on. He kind of like wrestles it over horns, and pulls the tattoo choker on and immediately like fastens the buttons. And kind of a minute later, he just kind of looks down. And a minute later, he puts on a he/him pronoun button that he's just kind of apparated out of nowhere to match it. He's like, I wanted to make the 3. I think it works better. He's like, yes, thank you.
Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
I was hoping you'd like it. And I also, Ivory also gave me a gift to give to you, which I'm now realizing may be a... Do you want to give it to him?
I mean, I was just like he wasn't around or anyway, yeah. And Ivory just kind of like takes it from you and then immediately hands it to Dark, I guess.
Well, Armani doesn't want to be the like middleman between you guys. Like they're like, yeah, listen, I'm not gonna give this gift to him for you. I'm gonna make you do it. It's a simple passage from hand to hand, but I'm gonna make you do it.
Yeah, Ivory does take it and it's kind of like,
He kind of takes it and starts to open it. What's in it?
it is my brain says sheer. I feel like that's not the right word. It's one of those like mesh shirts. All black, and then it has like little like darker spots like where the weave is thicker or whatever, and it has like little stars that you can see.
Shit.
And it's like, I almost think it's like a turtleneck almost. Except it's like long sleeve.
Oh, this fucks. Thank you, Ivory. God. This fucks. Thank you. And he kind of folds it over one arm.
Sure.
Anyway, anybody else got gifts?
I rolled a 19 on that insight check on Twister. What are they hiding from me?
Twister was probably going to say something vaguely horny and decided against it.
Leather.
But,
Abjure enemy. No.
Twister,
Compelled
I think
duel.
Twister gets horny rights.
Twister gets horny rights. I mean, they've got really great horns.
Hold on. So you said that
It
Twister
would
was...
hang up if it wouldn't mess up the layout.
Who's
Oh,
going
I'm in
back
love
to
with you.
Who's going back to Autumnally?
What?
Who's going back to Autumally?
Psyche was.
Psyche.
Psyche. Okay. Never mind.
Okay. So, then with the Autumn Alley crew going, I will fit in, before we get the main, festival going, Psyche. Psyche's return to Autumn Alley. You make your way, across the city, making your way back, hands full, in this heavy-ass jacket, and, you make your way back, and kind of when you arrive, you find Dara outside, kind of brushing snow off of his plants on the windowsill, and just kind of, oh hey, just
Hi.
ran out in the morning, huh?
Yeah. Twister reminded me that people have gifts for me. It's not just me that has gifts for other people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm back.
Journey's up.
Okay, cool. I hope you like yours.
Thanks. I do. But, I wasn't really prepared to get something for you, so you'll just have to wait until, like, birthdays or the next season comes around, but...
I didn't expect it. I just thought you might like tea.
Appreciate it.
I'm, Actually, Psyche... Yeah, so I did my little, did Psyche think about whether or not this was a socially acceptable thing to say meter? And I rolled a 5 on that. So Psyche just sort of blurts out, I just thought I'd get you something because I'm scared of you. Fuck.
Dara kind of takes a moment to process and goes, good.
Cool.
Journey's up.
I'm going inside.
And you walk in, and kind of chilling in the living room is Journey, who, as you walk in, kind of turns around and goes, there you are! We're not getting out of this without me giving you your present.
Hi. Sorry.
Gods!
I didn't think that people would have things.
Ugh. Well,
anyway.
You've got 3 gifts from me, so jot that down.
What?
Yeah. I came prepared, bitch.
Okay, cool. Hit me, I guess.
She's had, like, a small bag, like a tote bag next to her that she immediately picks up. She's like, okay, so these are not equal at all. First, and she kind of pulls out this kind of ratty-looking t-shirt that she hands your way, and kind of as it unfolds as she hands it to you, it is merch for the Rising Unknown.
Yes!
She's like, I don't know if this is self-centered or what, but,
No, this is not self-centered. I'm very happy about this. Also, if it was, I literally wouldn't care, because I really like the shirt. Thank you.
I figured it kind of goes with the vibe. And she kind of reaches down again and goes, nothing against the current set that you've got going, but I figured if you got, like, a new thing going, you might want to make a good, like, fancy impression, maybe. I got you a fountain pen. I figure the glitter pens are all well and good, but this one's a bit, fancier for writing stuff in. Might be good for drawing. I don't really know.
Yeah. No, I'll... Thank you.
And the last one isn't really a physical gift, but if you wanted free guitar lessons, you could have them from me, to be clear. Just not from anywhere, but, like, I would teach you how to play if you wanted to.
I have another gift for you in return. And I just sort of lean in for a kiss.
And she kind of laughs into it and then kind of drags you closer. It lasts like a couple moments, and you hear kind of a door open from behind you, and you just hear...
sort of jumps.
Boo. And then Helly returns into the...
I have a gift for you.
Yeah?
Dara, you have scarves, and I give them their scarves. I explain who they're from as well.
But, yeah, you can give out your gifts.
Did you just spoil my gifts before you gave them to them? It's okay.
But you get your gifts, you return them.
Doesn't exist, apparently.
You get your gifts, you return them to their proper owners. And I assume after that point you're going to make your way back to Peacemaker Place to get ready for the main festival?
Yes.
Okay. Then we will pick up with the beginning of the festival after the break. Before we head to break, there are a couple things to cover. One, I will go get my drink and I will make up for the Hydrate 2.0 that I missed earlier. I know. This is your weekly binder check. If you're one of our friends that wears a binder, please make sure that you can do a nice stretch, take a nice deep breath, and can breathe. Take it off if you need to. Give yourself a break. Y'all should go get a snack and some water too if you need it. just do a whole little rundown, see if you've got the goods, see if there's anything that you need to take care of. We'll be back in probably, it's always, 10 minutes, we say, and then we're back in, 17 minutes, we'll say.
I mean, I try. Sometimes we're better about it, and sometimes Grubhub tells me something is ready 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. We're going to try to be good about it today. We're going to try. We're going to make it happen. But regardless, binder check, water check, snack check, go. We will be back very soon so we can pick up with the rest of the festival. We'll see you then. Have a good break. Bye-bye. There we go. Now we're free. Okay. There you go. Woohoo! I love that the music cutoff was incredibly sudden that time for our friends that are watching on the actual stream, so that's fun. But hi, hello. Welcome back, gang. I have water now.
Good job.
So there is my previous hydrate that I missed. Welcome back, friends. Is there anything that we need to go over before we get back to our Dungeons and Dragons distractions and digressions?
There you go.
No. Oh, I did want to ask chat real quick about how the connection is looking. I've noticed that I have a couple dropped frames and stuff that I'm seeing, and I've been seeing my FPS flashing a little bit. Is that okay? Is that manageable? How is, those of us that have joined us in chat, how is that connection looking for y'all?
Stream looks fine for me.
For me, it looks all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I have not had any stream issues.
Okay. So, alright, if there's no other objections from chat, then I will call that good. Alright, perfectly fine for everybody else. Alright, call that good.
I do want to note, just as a demonstration of power, I have the ability to make either all of us drink 111 times, or I can specifically make Vari drink 185 times, just with how many points I have, which is 56,000 currently.
Forced
that is
self-care of partner.
I just use my points to highlight my messages every once in a while and call it good.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I don't use them for anything. I just sit on them.
Yeah.
And I wait.
You're gonna cause so many problems at some point. And to be fair, I think I've laid the rule that we're not allowed to use them in chat, but maybe one day I'll create a chaos day where all of y'all that sit in chat are allowed to just use the ones you've racked up.
Oh boy. That's what
Who
I
knows?
35.6k, baby. Thank you, Ewan.
Hydrate or dihydrate is just me.
I was just thirsty.
Yeah, I know, but Ace also did it. But all right. So, anything else we want to go over?
No, I think we're good. I think we're about to see a speech from a fraud.
Yeah. Then, friends, Romans, countrymen, it is time to get started in fucking Frostmorn. Is there anything else we want to do before you go to the actual beginning of the festivities?
Be gay.
Cool. You do that already.
I mean, I want to hear from Dark about what the fuck happened, but I feel like that's not a question I'm supposed to ask, so...
He probably wouldn't answer you, but someone else could ask it. But that is up to y'all at what time. Or rather, it's up to Armani, because Armani's really the only one that knows if you want to do that, or if you want to wait on it, or just not do it at all. But either way.
I think we're gonna...
So, you make your way out into the streets, where it was already snowing. It was already snow on the ground, but a clear sky. And you notice it begins to snow, but the sky remains clear. It is a strange appearance of unnatural, very light snow that drifts through the air around you. No one seems to question it. It just is like that. To help bolster the winter spirit,
Is
As
it
you
fake
walk,
snow? Can Nomos like get some on his tongue?
it's real snow. It just
Is it
isn't
cold?
supposed to happen. It's cold.
Okay.
I didn't know if, like, to ensure the holiday spirit, Targrave had like fake snow machines, like on
You're
all
on
the
the
roofs of the
right
building.
track, but it is
I think
real
it's
snow.
magic fake snow, as in like it's being
Magic
Y'all,
manifested
have you
into
not
existence?
considered that magic exists and
Yeah,
that like thaumaturgy is a thing?
thaumaturgy.
It's not thaumaturgy, but it is high level druids.
God, imagine being paid to just spam cast the snow cantrip, just every 6 seconds.
God. Either way, you can make your way out in this strange light snow that maintains the snow on the ground. And as you crunch your way through the streets, oh goodness, it is busy. And despite the weather, a lot of places have their doors propped open with fires roaring within. As you leave, it seems like Peacemaker is making the same kind of movement towards that. But there are people on the streets that seem to be running little booths and markets. You see a couple different, you hear this called out from a couple different vendors, but people calling, warm cider for anyone who wants it, 3 copper apiece, warm cider, all over the streets. This seems to be a very common, vending thing. And at one point, Twister does kind of like tug you, Nomos, off to the side, fishing kind of copper out of her pocket. And will buy you and them little cups of cider to bring with you.
Does it come in a little like commemorative to-go cup?
No, it's like a little paper cup that has a little thing around it, like Starbucks, like warm thing. But
This is Universal Studios.
but you can have that steaming in the cold air to make your way through the streets. And everyone seems to be making their way towards the kind of center square area, close to the Millennium Archive and near the barracks, that kind of center area, where there seems to be some sort of kind of like stage platform that's been set up. And standing on the platform, surrounded by like 8 like guards, is Lazary? In a few, in kind of, you know how the Disney princesses have like their winter outfits?
Yeah.
Like, in a like long gown.
So she's got the coat with the fur trim.
Yeah,
and
like the fur trim coat.
Like some sort of brooch right here.
Exactly.
Does she look happy?
Yeah.
See, that's
Asa, your
a
game.
tell.
That's a tell.
But Asa, you're gay and you're echoing quite a bit.
Ooh, gross.
But
Sorry, I know you said you're gain. You're echoing a little bit. I heard I said you're gay. You're echoing a little bit.
That's what I heard as well. So thank you.
Yeah.
I know I am, but
gain.
like I said to Ewan earlier during break, you don't have shit on me and you can't prove anything.
Yeah, guess.
But you can where again you're on the right track with kind of the fur trim coat on top, the brooch. She is dressed in these in layers of different shades of different darker shades of blue to contrast the kind of mottled light blue of her skin. But she's in kind of the darker accented colors. And just as kind of people walk through the streets, she does seem happy. She seems maybe not heavily excited, but at least content. Kind of as people cheer and wave up to her, you see her kind of gently wave back, lean over, say something to a guard, wave down. There's a child that kind of approaches the stage and like hops up excitedly, and you see her kind of crouch down at a distance and wave and say something quietly.
And I love you,
then,
citizen.
That would be so sweet, except that she's a liar.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys can kind of find your place in the crowd. Is there anything you want to do here while you're waiting for the speech to start, to kind of scope out the princess? What's up?
I would.
Sure.
I would like to
Yeah, I
cast
just kinda wanna get
Divine
closer.
Sense.
Okay. You do. What's the range on that?
Let me look. 60 feet.
60 feet?
I can find celestials, fiends, and undead within 60 feet.
Okay, I'm going through my list of NPCs in my head here. You ping, Dark. There is a slight change with how Dark pings, you notice.
You motherfucker! I know
Yeah?
exactly. I
Throws
knew it.
you off slightly. That the presence that is usually beside Armani, it is a fiendish presence that has a decent, like out of percentages, like an eighth of the fiendish presence was reading as celestial. It is now
It's very
overwhelmingly fiendish, and
Oh,
the
okay.
celestial bit is like barely pinging.
Oh no.
And he's barely pinging as celestial at all. You can kind of catch on to it because you know what to look for, but if you didn't know Dark's nature, you may not have noticed it. But otherwise, there's the general thing with you and Psyche with a general kind of vague auras of
Lazarus used to
divinity.
be like a fucking lighthouse. So I'm wondering
Lazarus
if that's
is not a lighthouse anymore. This Lazarus doesn't really ping as anything at all.
Hmm. I think he's looking at that and he's kind of like squinting his eyes at that, and then he catches note of what's wrong with Dark, and I think that kind of occupies him for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of shrugs it off. File that away for future consideration.
Okay. Anything else that we want to do while we wait? Dark does, before you guys go to the big crowds, Dark does go incorporeal again.
Okay.
Just safer and easier.
I just wanted to move kind of close to the stage. Just like, I mean, I think 60 feet is fine. So like, if Nomos went up just to cast a spell, like Ivory's just gonna like follow and just like stand there. Like, we're standing here for the whole show. Let's I want to see this shit.
Fair enough. You guys move a little bit closer to the front. Are you guys gonna kind of split up a bit, or are you all gonna move closer to the front?
I think being close to one another, but maybe not like all like shoulder to shoulder. I want us to be within 30 feet so we can use our touchstones.
Yeah.
But I don't. Maybe it's not a good idea for all of us to be in one place.
I mean, I know that Asa saw in chat what I was thinking about doing. I'm probably not gonna do that, but I'm just thinking about it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh god. I mean, you could. You could.
You definitely can do a lot of things.
You can do a lot of things. I don't know. I feel like it would really spice up the speech.
Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be so nice?
I feel like it would be fun. Do it. See what happens. Do it.
Well, I gotta hear the speech first.
Well, regardless, you all kind of settle at a slight distance from each other, but still close enough to use your touchstones, and the crowd is kind of abuzz, happy to see their princess, happy to start the festivities, and Lazarus kind of raises a hand after a moment, and the crowd quiets, and a moment later the snow stops. And she... It's been so long since I did this voice. Sorry, the DM needs to talk in it for a moment, to just kind of settle into it. Alright, there we go.
Brit.
People of Targrave, welcome to this year's Frostmorn festivities. How wonderful it is to have such celebrations of joy after a long stretch of tension and fear. As the winter draws to a close, let us celebrate the dawn of a warm, gentle spring, and the beginning of a new era of prosperity for Karkan. After all, I will be married at the Festival of the North Star. Please, be merry on my behalf, and let promises of success and progress be my gift to you, as your presence is your gift to me. Let the festivities begin. Enjoy the events. And she kind of waves slightly. A really short speech, a short tradition. Does anyone do anything?
I want to perception the whole fucking thing.
Go for it.
What can I see? What, like, insight? Whatever
Sure.
you think is best.
Does he blink the entire time?
Well, do you want to make a perception check or do you want to make an insight check? Those are two different things. Those will get you.
I would like to make an insight check. Y'all can do
I'm
perception.
gonna do perception. Yeah.
Okay.
That was what
Nomos
my
is
first thought
also-
went to.
Nomos
That is
also
another
gonna-
dirty 20. 16 plus 4.
So you're on perception. Dirty 20.
Nomos
Perception.
is going to make perception as well, and he gets advantage because of the sentinel shield.
Yes.
It is a
You're just holding your
15.
shield in the middle of the crowd.
Well, Nomos is
15.
always wearing. Nomos
I know.
is wearing his armor.
Mhm.
I'm teasing.
Double 18s. Let's go. That's a 19.
Okay.
I'd say snake eyes, but that's not really. Yeah.
And Psyche?
15. Not as good as it could be, but
15. Okay. So the 15 on insight is a little.
will be. But just be okay.
It's like okay. You know that something is up here. So you kind of pick up on a little bit more than you might. You kind of pick up on a little bit more than you would have if you hadn't already known. But you notice there's just kind of some slightly different ways that she carries herself. A very good mimicry. And seems like whoever this is has done their research. But Lazari, for so long, you remember Nomos and Armani had to just fully berate the princess posture out of her. And it was a very particular way of standing. She stood shoulders back, head high, focusing out, chin slightly up. And even when she fought, there was this strange stiffness to how she held herself that was a big problem. This Lazari, instead of kind of up here, is slightly more demure. Has gone the direction of, instead of the quiet grace of Lazari, has taken it a slightly different direction and has made her a little bit more pushed inwards. A little bit looser on the shoulders. You can tell that something is wrong, and there's no real joy behind what she's saying. She's putting on a very good front. But you know what Lazari looks like when she's happy. You know what Lazari looks like when she talks about getting married to someone that she loves, and it doesn't look like that. For those of you that have a perception check, you will get all of that. You will also get that this is not just me being inconsistent. The voice is slightly different.
So, with our luck, this may not be the case. It could just be a really good impressionist. It could just be someone that King Galadin hired and just said, "Can you pretend to be my daughter?"
It's got the sparkly hair and skin and shit. I don't think that's like a thing someone could put on with a wig and some makeup.
Polymorph.
Well, yeah, but like
If they have
that's
full-time
kind of a
crews,
while.
I
If she's
think
in her
so.
room and looks like that, holding up the polymorph that long in a private area is not.
What?
No, I saw her. She was talking.
Because you got it close.
Right. Okay. There is I forget what the name of the spell is.
There's true polymorph.
There's true polymorph. Again, they got those good wizards. Also, whatever they did to Marvain, because Marvain is currently a water Ganassi.
Yes.
Yeah. and that seems like a long-term thing. So A, it's an impressionist with a lot of funding, or B, which is what I'm thinking may be a little more likely, unfortunately. I'm not dismissive of conduits being involved here yet. I still absolutely think this could be the work of the puppet master. It's
I
just
have a
whether
question
or not
with my-
Paladin is aware.
Yeah. I have a question with my insight, which is, or not my insight, my perception.
Mm-hmm.
The other day I saw her talking to herself.
Yeah.
Is she wearing like any kind of like new jewelry or anything? Is she like? I know she's wearing,
yes,
like, long
in the way
sleeves
that every single time you see royalty in the public eye, they're wearing a different outfit.
Yeah, I'm just like anything that stands out about her appearance is like that's not Lazary kind of thing.
Detect magic.
What?
I can detect magic, see if it's like a magic necklace type deal again.
Sure, I touchstone you to do that.
Sure. Can you
Sure.
make a sleight of hand check so you're not spotted casting a spell in the middle of an open crowd in front of a speech?
Right. I got used to playing a character who could cast things like that without somatic components. I don't know if I want to do that then.
I mean, to
I
be
can
fair,
also
we're in a
distract
huge
it.
crowd. Isn't the crowd like dissipating now?
I assumed this was enduring.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say it's like Nomos is surrounded by people.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming this might be a fairly. I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
make
do
a sleight of hand check.
That's not bad. 14 plus 1, 15.
$15? You said? Okay.
So what does he see? Magic.
Detect magic wise? Well, there's two things that you see. Detect magic wise, you see your friends are carrying some magical items. You see some other people in the crowd are carrying some magical items. You don't see anything magical on this Lazary's person. You do see a guard make eye contact with you and start moving towards you.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Nomos is going to just gonna touch stone and say, I think someone saw me. I'm going to leave now. And kind of not
Okay, do you
kind
need,
of
like
like
a distraction or something?
Was that just
If
to
you-
Ivory or to all of us?
Yeah. This was to everybody.
If you
if
need
you think that would help,
I can come up
sure.
with.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Nomos, if you
In
need a
response to-
distraction.
In response to that, what do you say?
Maybe. And Nomos throws up his hood because he's got his big hood that he can wear on his cloak. And I think, let me really quickly see what thaumaturgy can do, because maybe thaumaturgy can help me out here.
You are picking the most suspicious way to leave, right?
Yeah.
You are calling attention to yourself.
I mean, I think, okay, yeah, no, because this is a town that they know they have. Okay, never mind. I don't think he leaves. I think he does tuck up his collar a bit more, so it does kind of, cover the back of his head.
When the guard gets within, like, range where I know they can hear me,
Yeah.
I sidle up to Nomos and I elbow him. Jackass. Just because I told you it was magic doesn't mean you can try and figure out what your gift is. You thought I wasn't paying attention? Of fucking course I'm paying attention.
I'm curious.
Can you not wait? You're so impatient.
Fine.
Psyche, make a deception check.
I give assistance to
Yes,
that?
you can.
Okay.
Right.
Get
So
advantage.
that, yes, with advantage is an 18.
18.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, that'll do it. The guard rolled a 3, so
Back to lying to guards in Targrave.
Oh.
Yeah.
The good old days.
You kind of
Just
start
like the
this.
good old days. the
Thinks
sibling
about
shenanigans.
thinks about the Johnsons.
Thinks about the
And
Johnsons.
the guard kind of sees this happen, sees this goes down, looks over you, looks over Psyche, looks over Twister, who is right there. And
All of us have been in
Twister is like very deliberately looking at the ground.
Wow, these flagstones are super cool.
Yeah. But the guard kind of hears this interaction go down and ends up turning around and returning back to his station.
Good one. Good one.
Sorry, I just realized something.
What?
Hey, evens or odds?
Even.
Fuck.
Even?
Even?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
What does that
What?
mean?
Hey, sweetie.
Hey,
What?
so, what's everybody's, like, passive perceptions? Because you guys
I-
all had your perceptions, like, focused on the princess, so I want to know what
14.
everyone's passives are.
Oh
16.
no. 11. I know Mani's
Oh,
is I
God.
believe 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
mine is a 16. I am watching.
All right. Yeah. So Psyche, you might recognize this first. This is a very prominent event, in which, certain members of the guard are often called to help, because it is a special occasion. And you know, who best to accompany the princess to this special event than the head of the castle guard, who has known her for many
hated.
years and kept her safe for many years.
Sir Nicholas Davenport.
Psyche, you look over up on the stage again as the guard returns and realize that this one reddish-orange tiefling does look somewhat familiar. As
Nomos
Sir
doesn't-
Nicholas
No.
Davenport looks over the crowd.
No.
Right?
What? I don't think Nomos is recognized yet, no.
I got
All
a
right.
14
Do not tell him.
as my passive. When did I figure that out?
Probably like a minute or two after Psyche does.
Mm.
I really wish that I could cast power word shit on him without getting caught by the guard.
But it seems like he's just kind of looking over the crowd, scanning, seeing what's going on. Very on alert. You know, he's doing his job very well.
Oh yeah. Oh great job.
Then probably Armani notices. Yeah, Ewan?
You may not be able to cast power word shit, but what you can do is, if you want, you can make a sound occur with thaumaturgy. If you wanted to make it sound like Sir Nicholas Davenport violently shat his pants on stage, you could.
I could do that, but I don't want to interrupt the festivities. I'm gonna
That
try
is
and
true.
figure out
That
how
is
to
true.
make his pants though. Somehow.
Did Minor illusion shit onto the back of his pants?
And Nomos, you continue to scan the crowd in the area, looking back up at Lazri to see what's wrong. And as you do, your gaze shifts slightly to a figure standing beside her. Reddish-orange tiefling. In castle guard armor. It's him. Your nemesis.
Nemesis. Oh my god, it's taking so much self-control for both me and Nomos to not just you. He doesn't do it, but I think since Psyche's right there and Twister's right there, they feel him physically just get warmer. as he just starts emanating heat.
You
He
almost
is-
just get caught by the most inept member of the cattle guard.
Oh, I don't think it was him.
No.
I think it was another guard. Yeah, it was a town guardsman that saw.
Okay, I'll say that.
Davenport just up on top. All right. Since the festivities have begun, I'm going to remove myself from this location.
Babe, are you
Before
like
I-
okay?
That man.
What?
That man
Who?
on
And
stage.
Tristan kind of looks over towards Psyche. Yes, Asa?
I know what I want to do.
What would you like to do?
Well,
Prestidigitation can soil a cubic foot of material.
well, I was gonna go with, you know how sometimes people use create or destroy water to kill people?
Are you gonna fill his
Are you gonna
bladder?
create water in his pants?
I know. I was wondering if his rectum counts as an open container.
No,
Just fill his bladder up to the brim.
no. You don't even need to go inside him.
Make
You
him
can
kiss his
cast
pants.
it on his pants. You can just cast it on his pants so his
Physically
pants are
do
wet.
it.
Satisfying, Ewan.
I'm not a monster.
I am.
I can't believe you're pissing his pants.
So, Mhairi, does the rectum count as a container?
Sorry, doesn't count.
Hi, gang. Welcome to Dungeons and
Welcome
Dragons,
to Dungeons
where
and
people ask if we can cast create water in someone's rectum.
I think we broke them.
I just try to create a fun festival for you all.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's gonna be a super fun festival, and we're gonna have a great time. This is just part of the fun for me.
I didn't want it to come to this. I
I
was
did.
just gonna be haha funny.
So yes, Asa, I am also haha funnying.
Yeah.
So yes, Asa.
Great. I would like to. I think I need to be able to say it without laughing to do it, right?
Yeah.
You would like to cast create water in his rectal cavity?
No, Asa has to say it. Asa has to
okay.
say that they
I
want to
have to say
create water in this man's asshole.
Yes, I am going to wait until the speech is over because I assume that he is going to turn around and have his back to the audience after the speech is over as he walks away. And it is at
I'm gonna
that
make an artistic rendition of this.
It is at that point that I would like to get with what is the range on this spell? I looked it up. I would like to
Believe
get
it's
within, I would like to walk up to the stage to get within 30 feet of him and
30,
cast
okay.
create water in his rectal cavity.
I imagine he's like, man, that was a really great speech. I think I'm gonna go back to my post. And then he just
D&D is a fun game where you can do whatever you want.
I don't know if I can.
Here's the thing.
In
It's
good
just
context
water.
narrate
It's
this.
It's just water. Because the thing is, he's gonna think he's got like dysentery or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's just water. How much water can you cast create water with? Isn't it like
I'm
a gallon?
please. No,
I'm not going
please.
to try and kill him. I'm just
Okay,
gonna
okay.
make him- I don't want to kill him. I just want him to have a really
I'm
bad
so
day.
sorry, sweetie.
So
I'm not because I think you think this is just
I don't know if I can narrate this. Thank you
You don't
so
have to
much,
narrate it.
Dad. Thank you for saying that you can put 10 gallons of water in this man's asshole, my actual living father. Well, here's the thing, my actual living father. I would argue that it is
Define
slightly an
open.
open container.
Fine open. Yeah.
My actual living father,
Yeah.
The walls of the rectal cavity are semi-permeable, which means
There's
that
a
is-
hole at either end of the rectal cavity. There's
That
the
is
upper hole,
true.
the part that goes into the intestines.
it's vacuum
This
sealed,
does
but it
go
is
up through the mouth, and I would consider the digestive system an open container.
I love Dungeons
Technically,
and Dragons.
hold on. Technically, humans on like a very zoomed out level are tubes. I'm not wrong.
Thank you.
You don't have to narrate this. All you have to say is if it works or not.
Well,
Does he collapse
Psyche,
to his knees?
well, Psyche, I don't know, did you just give this man like an IBS? Psyche. I am not in my right mind. So, Psyche, you, cast
I
this
can
spell.
help.
No, you cast this spell. No, actually, I do need help. I do need assistance. I don't know if I can in good conscience narrate this. Okay,
You
siblings,
don't have to narrate
go.
You don't have to.
Describe your crimes. You
don't
will
have-
face the
you don't have
consequences
to,
of
but
your
we
actions.
can help if you like.
Face
Wait,
the
are you
consequences
asking-
of your actions. Go,
you asking
siblings.
I think what would happen is he has that, like, man, that was a really good speech. I think I'm gonna go back to my post now because this is what Sir Nicholas Davenport sounded like. I think he sounds like an impression of a pick me boy.
Yeah.
But and I think he turns around and he feels the floodgates
You are
within
really
him.
going into detail here, buddy.
I think
I didn't need all of that.
he makes a strength saving throw and rolls a 9, and I don't think that is strong enough to maintain himself. And I think he falls to his knees, and it happens, and then we move
Yep,
on.
And then we move on. And we enjoy the festival. I look over at Nomos. I send him a message on my stone that says, "You're welcome." And then I whisper,
Nomos is staring at you in just abject
I
horror.
look up at the sky and I pray to that god that random people in towns tell me about when we say something funny. And the dungeon master, I don't really know who they are, but I
Yeah.
think that
My friend has started. What's a dungeon
Thanks for
master?
the
My
follow,
town guard
I'm
started
sorry.
getting water.
I'm so sorry. I'm glad that you enjoy being here enough. But thank you.
All right. Yeah, you
Man.
should pray to the dungeon master. But
Very
that's
And then Journey and Twister break up with both of us out of nowhere.
so. A couple things happen. One, that. Two, the crowd's reaction. Which is a lot of just at first. As this man collapses in on himself like a dying star.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh god.
Good news to outside of all this. No, this is good.
Oh wait!
Thank you.
No, I hate
Follower
this!
666 for being our 300th follower.
Congratulations!
Why did we get our 300th follower while talking about power word shit?
Yes, success.
This is technically not power word shit. This is more like power word enema.
It's off-brand power word shit.
Command. I have put thought into this, and I'm really sorry.
So thank you very much.
So the reaction happens. The people.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a smattering of laughter. You see not Lazary just like fully shocked and taken aback by the proceedings.
Imagine giving a speech and then a person like 6 feet to your right just violently shits themselves. How do you process that? How do you recover?
Imagine you are
So many
pretending
words
to
happening
be
in
a political...
I mean, yeah, it's like if you're on stage, you're acting. Oh,
So Lazary is incredibly taken aback by these proceedings.
Journey here? God, I hope she
Journey is here. Journey is just staring.
Do I see her? Can I see her?
Yeah, she
From
came
where
back
I
with
am?
you, but
I look at her and I wink.
she's not looking at you. She's just
You nudge her and then you wink.
She kind of looks to the side.
Psyche, what the hell?
What, you
Realizing-
walk up and initiate that conversation?
Yeah.
No, Psyche's just right next to me
Mhm.
already, right?
As they
Yeah,
came
no, I
up
walked
to be your sibling.
During the cacophony, I walked
Oh, right,
back,
yeah.
and I
Oh,
said
right.
to Nomos.
I wanted to maybe minorly I didn't even want to.
No, this is an inconvenience, because I have not hurt this man, but I have ruined his day, and I have, apologies for the pun, I have soiled his pride. And he's gonna hate doing speeches forever.
He wasn't even talking.
He wasn't even the one doing the speech!
He was in the wrong place at the wrong
No.
time.
He won't
Trister
know why
goes,
it happened, and he never will.
I don't even, what did this guy do to you?
I don't know.
I
Nomos
mean,
doesn't like
he was criminally incompetent, but that was about
Sorry,
He
bad
frustrates
at your
me.
job is now a qualifying,
No,
qualifying trait
not bad
for
at his job,
shit
bad at
yourself
existing.
violently? I mean, damn, am I next?
Here's the thing. I don't even think he did anything to you. I dislike him because I think he's a waste of potential. But I don't think he need. Nomos just knocks back his cider. Man, if only this had eggs in it.
I have great news. Have you ever had an eggnog?
Hmm?
It's like alcohol with eggs in it. It's like kind of creamy. It's weird. I'm not a big fan.
Fair.
Like it seems like it's and they just kind of point to a booth.
Sorry, I just wanted Nomos to know that he can get his protein in and have a yummy drink at the same time.
He's just an Eggman. So, knowing that, with Nomos running over...
Festival and shut the fuck up and give you peace.
With Nomos running over to the eggnog stand like a dog that has seen another dog and is pulling on the leash, with Sir Davenport being helped to his feet by the other knights of the castle guard, as onlookers look on in horror, you have a couple options of stuff you might want to do during the festival. You learn about a couple different things. One, all taverns are running major discounts today, and drinking games are being run pretty much all over the city. There is an egg hunt going on, set up by the local mage guild, that may be fun. They're buried in the snow, and you can go dig around them. And there is an ice skating rink, a sledding event, and between the hours of 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., the equivalent, I haven't named it, but it's the equivalent of the snowball purge begins, whereas it is a citywide snowball fight. If you are outside, you are vulnerable.
Could we get a list of all of these things?
Yeah.
I am drawn to ice skating. Problem, I don't know if counts can wear ice skates properly.
That would be discrimination. Of course they can.
Maybe I have little foot insert or like shoe inserts to make it so they fit proper. I want. Oh, Asa, you are echoing a little bit. Here you go. I want to go ice skate. I have paws. Do they have paw ice skates that I can wear?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I want to go ice skating.
All right.
I'm gonna tell everyone that I'm going ice skating and be like, you know, I haven't been in cold places long enough to do that before. Anyone want to fall down on ice with me?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I by no means trust myself on things that aren't terra firma.
I look at Twister.
I mean, I think it would be romantic. And also, I think it would be really funny. I mean, you don't have to, but like.
No, you can't.
You
You
don't get to
can't.
go on
But you don't
dates
have
very
to.
often.
I'm no.
You
Don't do this
have
to me, please.
I mean, it would just be, it's just like a romantic dream of mine to be able to go ice skating with my partner because it's magical. But, you know, we don't have to.
We're going. Do you want to go sledding at some point?
That might be fun. Hey, we got 2 days.
See, one of those things I feel much more comfortable just crashing and falling off of.
Are you
Snow
more
is
comfortable with me crashing and falling?
On a sled, yes, because snow's soft, and also I'm holding you.
That's fair. You can hold me while we skate.
That is true. I don't think you're going to fall. You're dexterous. Your dexterity far exceeds my own. I just know I will fall. And I don't want to drag you down with me. And also, I'm wearing steel plates at the moment. If I fall on the ice, will it break?
No, that's not how that works at all.
It's like 3
All right.
inches thick.
All right, I trust
It's
that.
not like on an actual lake. Like they build it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
My experience with ice is
children on
frozen
there.
rivers.
Yeah, no, I'm not sending you to die on a frozen river.
Never mind. I've just my experience with ice is going down to the river where I usually get my water and finding it frozen, and then thinking it's really cool as a child, and then standing on it and going straight through.
No, it's designed to support significantly more than a small child.
Great. Then sure.
Okay. Then we have votes for ice skating. We definitely want to do that. Do you all want to be within shelter during the Great Snowball Purge? Or,
No.
Absolutely
I wanna
not.
be out.
Absolutely not. Okay. Then you'll be around by that point. And is there anything else that you want to cover? Here's the
Nomos
thing.
does not want to let Twister within distance of the drinking games.
Fair
It's
point.
a minor intervention, but it's an intervention.
Fair enough. They'd beat your ass, though. But, so, we have no to the drinking games. So, I'm just gonna say that the plans that you make are gonna cover both days of Frostmorn, just for the sake of time and storytelling and all that kind of stuff. So, the egg hunt is today, snowball purge is today, skating can be either day, sledding can be either day, general snowball fights can be either day, drinking games can be either day. So just in general, are there any ones you want to do on a specific day of the 2-day festival?
I mean, I want to ice skate the first day. I want to ice skate.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I think the party goes ice skating. Just
I
all
say right
5 of
now
us.
immediately.
I want to see how much I fuck up. I have pause.
Then you all make your way towards the ice skating rink, each of you struggling into different formats and versions of an ice skate. And the group gets to attempt to ice skate. So I'd like everyone to make a dexterity check. I'm going to be making them for both Twister and Journey, because I assume Journey was invited.
That's a 7.
Great.
That's a 10?
10. Wonderful.
Now, this is dexterity, not performance, like dancing sometimes is?
No.
Okay.
You're not there yet.
Okay.
Speak.
I think performance also implies that you're doing like tricks and shit. Okay. that's a 9.
9. Great. So, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Psyche. You are you had like a 10, right? You and Journey rolled the same thing. So both of you are struggling, but at least you're struggling together. You two are the couple that's like clinging on to each other, like slipping and trying not to drag each other down.
It's like a little bit fruity. We probably knock each other over at the same time at least once.
Oh, absolutely. Like, here's the thing is that Journey's much taller and a little more built than you, so when Journey falls, if she's holding on to you, she just, like, yanks you down with her accidentally. And there is definitely a very fruity moment in which the two of you fall, and she, like, she accidentally drags you down, and you just find yourself, like, just on top of her a bit, and she's just like, my bad.
Fruit.
Kind of stands there for a minute. I should move. Right?
Yeah, you should, but you gotta, I can't help you up, I gotta, I'm just a little,
Sorry.
yeah, and, there's the little gentle awkwardness of that moment as the two of you, like, scramble to get back up to your feet. Journey is so focused on that awkwardness and trying to recover that she tries to get back up, and then her foot slips, and she just, again, and she's just, fuck! And there's, like, a parent in the corner that kind of, like, covers her child's ears. And it's like, and as Journey kind of struggles to get back up.
I'm gonna help the best I can.
Yeah. What was the roll on you, Ivory?
7.
7?
Oh, it wasn't the worst, thank God.
So these boots are not made for walking.
Oh.
Nor skating, apparently.
These boots are made for skating, but you don't know the difference. You kind of enter the rink with just carefully trying to figure out how to place your feet, and to your credit, you get about 4 feet in the rink, and then and just right on the tailbone. Literally the tailbone. And you just fully just eat shit on the ice, and like, you know how in cartoons they just kind of spin a couple feet with the all splayed out, you just kind of, you feel like you lost one of your 9 lives. I can't hear you.
It's canon, I have 9 lives.
Yes. It'll help you when you inevitably start failing death saving throws.
Yup.
Huh?
Yeah, don't you know?
I'm not a merciful god.
Lesser known race bonus for Tabaxi. You get 9 extra tries.
9 extra tries. Yeah, you get, instead of having like the 3 death saves, you have 9.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot. But I also think that Armani and Ivory do a little bit of skating together.
I'm imagining a situation where eventually I get tired of falling over and I put my cape on the ground, and if Armani is even a little bit better, I just have them pull me around in like a little ice sled. They got good strength.
There you go. Yeah, they use their strength to kind of like pull you around sled style. The first attempt means that Armani just but a second later there is the person that can help with that is not wearing ice skates that just, and Dark kind of catches them as they fall against his hand, and he manages to kind of, alright, and then just kind of looks around. There's like a little kid that's like staring at how he just kind of popped into existence, even though no one else noticed.
He pops into existence, winks, and then
he just looks at the kid and just goes, and then pops back out of existence. And the kid is just,
no one will ever believe you.
He kind of looks up and he's like, Mom, did you see? Did you see the guy? And she's like, what now? And he's like, did you see you just disappeared. And she's like, well, you shouldn't stare at wizards. They're very talented people. And
Why did that little exchange make my day?
They're very powerful.
God. Oh.
And
Very good.
But other than that initial slip and fall, you can kind of do a gentle drag around the rink. Though at one point, kind of one of the teenage workers kind of walks over and is like, "You're not supposed to have articles of clothing on the rink."
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to and I start taking off?
Well, that is not what I meant. Mix, you do not have to do that. I get paid minimum wage. I would simply like you to take your cloak off.
How much money
the
do I have?
ground.
Hold on, wait, hold on. How much
I
money
would
do
like
have?
you to
Toss
take
up a
your
gold.
cloak off the ground, please. Zer,
Wait,
this
hold
is
on, hold
not
on.
necessary.
I have 19 gold. I'm going to give this teenager a gold to leave me alone.
Please stop bribing me. That is a federal crime.
Is it? He's not a federal employee.
It feels like a federal crime.
Bribing someone is bribery
You
is
have
only
no
a crime if
Frostmorn
it's to an
spirit.
official, government employee.
Please.
I look him dead in the
Sir,
eye.
I
You
am
have
just
no
trying to do my
Frostmorn
job.
spirit. You were paid the minimum wage.
I can be paid nothing at all. Have you considered that?
I'll pay your boss. Where's your boss?
Person's name seems like they're named
Please
Derek.
just give me 2 gold, I guess, or get the fucking cloak off
I
of
give
the
another
rink.
gold.
Thank you for your time, Zer. Please don't endanger the other skaters. Have a very merry Frostmorn.
Person's eyes closed.
Yeah.
And he skates away backwards.
Yes.
Sorry, what's this employee's name?
He doesn't have a name tag?
Mud. Mud Dirtless.
Dirtless?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I almost said the words I'm not allowed to say.
Yeah.
No.
Perfect. But the group.
Alright, so did he break his nose?
No. Okay. Well, do you want to break his nose? Because I can make that happen.
I really
No.
hope not. I really hope not. He'd get the awesome main character across the nose scar, I'm sure. But
Main character across the nose scar.
Side character eye scar. That also maybe.
oh, fuck you, fuck you. I also think I'm giving Nomos a haircut recently.
Another
no.
haircut? I'm good. But all right. So you, Nomos, darling. Twister is having a great time.
Oh no.
Twister's doing great. Twister's good at this. Twister kind of, as you're approaching, they're constantly talking about yeah, I mean, I've always really liked ice skating. I mean, I think it's kind of in the same vein as the whole dancing thing, and so this is always one of my favorite things about Frostmorn. Other than the gift giving. The gift giving is always fun. But the ice skating has always been a big one, and I've gotten pretty good at it. I mean, I always get out of practice because I don't really get the chance to do it much outside different times of the year because this is kind of a special setup, but I feel like I still have the hang of it somewhat. I think if I ever went on this big traveling thing, we'd have to stay somewhere for a little bit, just that's really cold, just so I could practice for a couple weeks and just get really good at it, and then it would be great instead of just the 2-day ice skating and drinking game bender that is usually the goal. It's always been kind of the best part of the holiday is you get your gifts and then you wear your gifts, or if they're wearable or whatever, and then you go ice skating and then you get super drunk and then you go ice skating again, but worse / better, depending on the perspective.
I'm not sure that last bit will be happening, but just because I don't think I can do it well in the first place. But
Well, we'll see. Well,
I
to be
will
fair, maybe
say-
you could improve. You never know.
yeah, the ball's on the floor. I will simply say, I missed that excitement. I haven't seen it in a bit.
I think I needed some time, but now, I mean, how the hell could I not be just all over the place like this? I mean, it's in the air. I think it's kind of impossible not to be just completely all over the place when it comes to this kind of thing. This is... But, anyway, we gotta focus, get those shoes on, and so they help you get your ice skates on. They help you get everything together. And they skate out onto the rink, and they just kind of hold a hand out for you to follow. And you're better than Ivory. You roll better than Ivory. So instead of 4 feet, you get 7 feet.
I think he's just standing straight up, just moving forwards without any like kinetic input at all. He's just, all right. So what do I do now?
Okay, so your first step is to try and, like, move your foot. That's usually one way to go.
And almost lifts a foot up off the ground, and then his other foot just immediately, and he goes straight to the floor.
And they're like, oh, okay, ooh. Sorry.
We're good. We're good.
Sorry. Okay, take your time. Do you need to go hold onto the wall?
I might, yeah. And Noah's just kind of like crawls along the.
Sure.
Don't look at me, please.
All right, I won't. You look so brave and strong, crawling across the ice. You are such a cool and strong adventurer. You've slayed a dragon. Woohoo! Look at you. Have fun. Go Nomos.
And I think he finally makes it to the wall and then pulls himself back up.
Yeah. They kind of carefully skate alongside, kind of slow down next to you. And it's like, I mean, we can just skate around holding on to the wall, if that's okay.
Do you be okay with that?
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. They kind of reach over and and they take your free hand that isn't on the wall, to kind of like, and it's like, I'm not gonna tug you. I figure we should probably go at your pace. But there is at one point.
I think at first he just walks on his ice skates for a bit.
I don't think that's okay.
I feel safe. Please.
Okay, well that's not the point.
I think at best, at some point, he will maybe get to a point where he can stand straight up and then Twister can skate and he gets pulled slightly for a little bit. And I think that is the best he can get. And I think he's happy with that.
Yeah. And there is a brief moment after a bit of pulling and stuff where Twister's like, can I show off for a second?
Yes.
And they kind of pull away and just speed off. They've taken this time to basically warm up. By going around with you, and so they like fucking lap you like twice, and then come back around, and you see them even go, I don't know if this is gonna go well or not, and they just attempt a little baby jump, and just damn right on the ice, and they're like, oh okay, nope, too cocky, too optimistic, we're good.
Nomos immediately just goes down to his knees and then on his hands, pulling himself like a walrus.
It's okay, I'm fine. It happens. This is just part of the fun. A couple bruises aren't gonna kill me. Come on, let's keep going.
Lay on hands.
They haven't taken any hit points of damage.
Not even one? Okay.
They spring back up and they're like, okay, do you want to go back over to the side now, babe?
He kind of realizes he's just in the middle of a circle. I can get there. And I think he spends the next maybe 5 minutes trying to stand up, and then he gets to his feet, and then he just kind of puts his hand out.
Okay. And Twister like carefully pulls him back over to the side.
Great.
But yes, with the duos all set up with Armani, Jerky, and Twistos, all kind of sectioned off, the group has different experiences. At one point, Journey and Psyche kind of struggling their way around the rink, but nonetheless making it around the rink, passes like Nomos carefully just standing there, and you hear Journey go, "Sucker," and Twister goes, "Don't be a dick."
Oh, I could do so many things.
Oh, could you?
You can't.
I'm not going to.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be the bigger man.
Babe.
Mm.
This is ice skating. You don't have to be the bigger man. You do what's fun.
Oh, you're a terrible influence, you know that.
Yes!
And Nomos is going to... Hey, where's Mud?
Off to the side of the rink.
Is Mud in any way, shape, or form, if I say... Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna implicate Mud in this.
Oh god, where is this going?
Nomos is going to cast Command on Psyche. And he's going to say, "Slip." So please, please, I believe that's a Wisdom saving throw.
It's a... What's my fucking... You won't like what I have to say.
What'd you get?
19.
Damn. Okay. Right.
Oh god, I was about to do something, but it would be incredibly out of
Almost.
character for Twister, but it would be so funny.
I look
I was
over
gonna say
at-
Twister has magic too.
I was about to
I
say,
look like-
Twister still has access to their spell list.
Yeah.
I look over at Nomos and I say, no.
I don't want to do it to Journey. That's rude.
I look over
How about
at
this?
Journey.
He goes over.
Journey is
he
just
looks
like,
over at Mud.
"Bet?"
He looks over at Mud. Command. Charge. And he's going to wait until Psyche and Journey are like, their way around the rink. And I'm assuming
Horrible
that Mud is
news.
just standing here because he's oh, what?
He did roll a nat 17.
What the fuck?
I'm a small man here because it's a character growth moment, but this is funny as hell.
Okay, I can. Swords are more my thing. I'm not
Twister
going
is just like
to...
looking between Nomos to Psyche to Journey, kind of down at themselves to Nomos to Psyche to Journey, down at their hand to Nomos to Psyche to Journey.
I could
I look at Twister and I say,
do.
don't be shy.
Twister kind of looks up at Nomos.
How about this?
Do it.
You
I
saying
could
that to
keep trying
Twister?
this.
Yes.
No, let's turn that to Twister. It says, now I could keep trying this. I could paralyze them. I
That
could
is your
attempt to do
sibling.
It's better than your roommate.
Yeah.
Because, listen, in terms of things that my sibling has done to me, they've killed me before. This is fine. They physically can't get mad at me for anything, ever.
Okay,
But
to avoid too much physical violence, I think I can fix this. And Twister just goes,
do you want me to help you with that?
hmm?
Nomos bites his thumb and he casts Bane. And he's going to cast Bane on both Journey and Psyche.
Alright. That changes what Twister was going to do.
Well,
Mainly, Twister's just gonna go, honestly, this is just so much easier, and when in Rome. Twister, you see Twister just very carefully move their hand behind their back, and just, out of view of Psyche and Journey, but within view of Nomos, just makes a very small somatic component. And kind of looks to an area behind Psyche, and Psyche, you feel a mage hand just shove you to the ground.
I fully like face plant onto the ice and I go, yeah!
Journey just kind of looks over at Twister and is like, and Twister, the mage hand drifts back up towards Twister, and Twister and the Twister's hand and the mage hand both go.
And Psyche, who is just prying their face off the ice, goes, I'm so proud.
You know, I may as well use it if I've got it.
Yeah.
I could do one more thing.
Do it, coward.
Are we gonna get kicked off the ice?
Probably not. Command one last time.
From like across ice, I am like on my little sled thing being pulled around. Like, just give him 2 gold, you'll be fine.
Command one last time on Psyche, and you are baned.
Yeah.
Plank.
I assume that
Wisdom
I fail.
saving throw.
Yeah.
Make a wisdom save, and then subtract.
And belly flop on the ice.
Subtract 4.
Subtract 4.
Yeah.
You're up to 15.
Fuck me. My save is 14. God damn it.
You want me to fail on purpose?
It's okay. You don't have to.
Meanwhile, literally, Twister just looks over at Journey, and Journey goes, "Don't you dare." And Twister goes... And then Twister sees Armani out of the corner of their eye. And looks at the cloak on the ground. And the mage hand just starts
It's
to
my only
creep
cloak.
that direction. And then Twister has mercy and just goes and shoves Journey in the shoulder. And Journey just, God damn! And just fucking eats shit
Did I
next to
waste
Psyche.
Bane? Damn it.
You did. And then Twister just pulls their mage hand back. And just
I
Sometimes
feel like
you
I'm
just gotta
really
go with the
not coming
classics.
through here. I feel like I'm really not coming through. I could summon a dog to just barrel through them. I could teleport and just body check them. That always works.
You're going through this list, and a moment later, you hear behind you. You turn around and Mud is standing there.
Hi.
It is against rank rules to engage in physical violence against other members of the rank or cast spells on other patrons of the rank. I'm gonna need you to leave. Just like, oh, come on.
How much do you get paid in a year?
Are we really doing this twice in one day?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't hear you.
Your gain is really loud.
Very quiet. Your gain is on low.
Hey, it's fine because I thought it was funny.
I'm sorry, who are you?
We're together.
Violence
We're a group.
We're all friends.
Yeah, I noticed. So you can take the group together and leave the ring.
Okay, well, I didn't perpetrate physical violence.
You were actively telling another member of your group to cast spells on the ice.
On me.
That is not... The rule isn't against you. The rule is on the ice.
Nomos looks over to Twister and just, do you want to keep skating? Or are you good to maybe fall off a sled?
I'll just come back and I'll follow the sled, and I will come back and I will harass poor Mud tomorrow, will I not? And Mud just is like, just like every year. And Twister's like, yeah, of course. And
Is there no how old is Mud?
like
17 in my brain.
fucking 19.
Okay, so I feel less
So
bad
you
about
want
this.
to turn your gain up a little more, just again.
Okay.
There you go.
We can come back another time. We're going to hit the sledding if that's all right with everyone.
Can you also get your friend that also tried to bribe me to leave with the group because you are a whole affiliated group?
Fine.
Thank
I
you.
can grab them. It's fine.
Have
Ivory is
Mhairi
just like
Frostmorn.
sitting.
Mary Frost.
Ivory is just like sitting on the thing being pulled around slowly, and like when the mage hand like came over and then left, was just like
I think Nomos to Twister, just as they had, I was just, you are a terrible, terrible influence.
Oh, well, that's what I do best.
Maybe so.
But you all can make your way to sledding, do a couple completely fucking... I have no rolls for that. It's just you bitches barreling down a hillside.
I get
Good.
very soggy.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, no. Ivory, I got horrible news. Your fur is... wet.
Sopping. Oh no.
Icicle cat.
Yeah, you are uncomfortably, like, you look like the cat that just got pulled out of, like, the bath incredibly unwillingly and is not having a good time.
But I am having a good time.
But you are having a good time. You are just also slightly spiky with icicles.
Yes. After we're done sledding, I'm just gonna, or like after I'm tired, I just sit on top of a sled that's not in use and put my cape. I'm just a little.
I want to include a fun, cool detail as someone who lives in the Midwest.
Go for it.
When it is really cold, namely like under 20 degrees, your breath will hit your eyelashes and your eyes will squeeze together a little.
Yeah.
And so every time you blink, you have to fight for it. And it's really fun.
You have to earn it.
And I just want
I'm imagining that Ivory's breath on their whiskers makes little little dots of ice on their whiskers.
Good.
Also, I would like to. This is a festive area. Can I like roll investigation or perception? I'm not sure. I'd like to see if there's any mistletoe around that I can very inconspicuously drag Journey underneath.
Sure, make a perception check.
Damn it! I used all my good rolls, not getting baned. That's a 9.
A 9. You don't find it. Journey finds it first. But Journey doesn't say it as, oh look, there's some mistletoe. Journey's just like, oh shit, there's a new sled. Do you want to go over there? That looks like it's fucking janked as hell. And like grabs you by the wrist and leads you over, and then just kind of goes, I lied, and points up, and is just like.
Psyche is just like sort of bright red and blinking. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And Journey just like gently cups your cheeks in her hands and leans down to kiss you.
Damn, we're getting destroyed at this.
Twister just kind of giggling in the corner.
Competition is supposed to breed innovation, but all it's breeding is my terrible spellcasting for today.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. This is not my strong suit. Let's sled again. I'm gonna get lost in my head.
Psyche, you kind of have a little giggly moment over by the mistletoe with Journey, and a moment later there is...
You know, I think it might be fun if you grabbed your friend, the tabaxi, and just, kind of nudged them. It might be fun. I don't think it would end in anything, but I think it would be fun to mess around with them a bit.
I think it could be fun. Oh.
What are you doing?
I just sort of
What
like.
was that?
What was that?
I'm gonna go cause a little bit of a problem. You were very warm, by the way. And I walk over to Ivory and Armani. Armani, who I assume is just sort of dissociating, experiencing winter this whole time. And I just sort of say like, "Hey, there's hot chocolate in there." Because I'm like gesturing to like the door of the building.
I'm cautious of this, but yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah,
I'm getting up and going to get some hot chocolate.
And I sort of walk through and run like a little bit ahead of them. I get there and I sort of turn around as I'm in front of them, but they're in the doorway, and I just sort of look above them and I'm like, huh, that's funny.
You do that. You turn around. You think you have set up the best plan in the world, but unfortunately, while they were walking towards the mistletoe trap, someone got in line in between Armani and Ivory. And you turn around victoriously, and Armani is just like 2 people behind. Ivory, you see this obvious setup.
I look up, I'm just like... But I do it like in, like...
I just think...
Cloak, arm...
I sort of
flip.
I raise up one hand and I try and like give it little cat ears with my finger. And I raise up my other hand.
We'll get him next time.
And I sort of sigh and I move back to the corner because at this point I'm probably very cold.
Yeah. Y'all been after sledding and falling the fuck off of several sleds and crashing and all of the good fun of sledding. There have been several incidents, Nomos, where you have gone barreling down the side of the hill, and just as you reach the bottom had to like grab Twister and just like abandon ship.
Oh yeah, that is absolutely. He has taken every single chance that could be an abandoned ship moment as a aha, and just. And he's trying not to get lost in how much Psyche reminds him with competent spellcasting of his opinion of himself when he was younger.
God.
It's only kind of working. But he does take solace in the barrel rolls.
Yeah. And so the gang can sled. Anything else you want to do while we're out sledding?
I think we're good.
Okay. And then you sled until all of you are physically exhausted and incredibly cold. You probably pick up some eggnog and cider and or hot chocolate that's available. And as you kind of hold your drinks and things like that, oh my goodness! Thank you for the raid! Hi!
Oh, hello!
Thank you so much. Hello. Nice to have you guys.
Welcome! We're having a winter party. But you all kind of...
You came right as the conclusion.
I'll extend it a little bit to say hi to our
There
friends.
we go.
But the group kind of gets their little cups of steaming cider and hot chocolate, and eggnog, which Nomos, I just need to ask you how much of a
Nomos' world is
life-changing
rocked by eggnog.
experience. Yes.
Nomos' world is rocked by eggnog. He has a full Anton ego moment, but there's nothing to go back to because this is the first time he's ever had it. I think he takes a sip and gets projected back into like a past life. Where that person loved eggnog, and he comes back, and yeah, Nomos goes to town. I don't think he processes the fact that this is anything other than yummy drink that also has egg, and I don't know how many he has, but he has a great many, and he feels like this is the most efficient thing he's ever consumed in his life.
So Nomos, dearest, darling. Eggnog is not non-alcoholic. How many
Nomos doesn't know
eggnogs does Nomos consume?
He saw Psyche drinking it in the morning and falsely assumed that A, those are the same thing because they're named the same thing, and B, Psyche would be responsible enough to not drink alcohol in the morning. Many.
Can you make a con check for me, please?
Yes, I can. I have good constitution.
Yeah.
That is a 21. 19 plus 2.
So your
I
intervention.
wish I failed.
Your
wish I
attempted
failed.
intervention with Twister does continue to go through, because if you had failed that con check, it would have been, it's time for everyone to get drunk, including Twister. But you
Okay, thank God.
managed to keep in somewhat control of your faculties. And by that I mean, oh my god, you feel so bad.
Is Nomos lactose intolerant?
I don't know, is he?
Roll for it.
Do you want to roll for lactose intolerant? If he has a peanut allergy and he's lactose intolerant, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
What?
Roll for it. Do I have to roll for it?
You do. So Nomos is lactose intolerant. We're gonna get to those consequences in a second. This is called karma. So Psyche, roll for lactose
Nomos
intolerance.
didn't do anything to Nicholas Davenport.
A 9?
You.
The Absolus siblings are lactose intolerant, baby!
Ewan narrated it.
And thus,
I was told to.
Nomos
So good.
and Psyche drink so much eggnog, and it's fun and it's great, and we'll get to the consequences of that in a bit. But as you're nursing your eggnog, as you're nursing your eggnog, walking through the streets with again this magical light snow that should not be snow, going through the streets. Each of you are walking, and Psyche, you're so focused on the side. Are you hot chocolate, cider, or eggnog? Psyche.
I believe that I was enjoying hot chocolate, which.
Yes. So
Yeah.
you are focused on your hot chocolate. It's got like these really like cute like multicolored marshmallows in there, so you're a little bit like distracted by that. And while in this moment of weakness, you are distracted by your hot chocolate. You don't realize the time. And you also don't realize that Journey has left your side.
Yeah, I assume it's.
And a
still
moment later, you just get beamed in the back of the head by a snowball. And you hear Journey just sucker.
Oh, it's on.
And Twister just goes,
Wait,
oh shit! Twister goes, oh shit, and reads down, and like, doesn't even make a snowball. Twister immediately goes to just, like, rub it in your hair, Nomos. Ivory, you foolishly think that you will not be targeted.
No. The minute I see that this happens, flying boots, I'm out
Yeah,
of
there you go. You're smart. You're smart.
Roof?
You're very
I'm
smart.
gonna go up on the nearest roof, and I'm gonna get the snow from the roof and beam someone.
Can you make a like quick like an attack roll with your dexterity? Just to see what your general roof accuracy is.
15, jeez.
All right, 15. You're doing pretty good, and pick a member of the Fated Four to snipe.
I want to. I don't want to do a member of the Fated Four. I want to get Twister.
You want to get Twister? Okay.
Yeah.
You can 100% snipe Twister as Twister's coming down from rubbing snow in Nomos' hair, and then immediately trying to reach down again. As they reach down, you just get boom, and they hey, and turn back around. Meanwhile, you lean down to make another snowball, and, you get sniped from the side of the head. And you look to see, and there is a fallen angel, in an alleyway nearby, holding a snowball. Does this become a duel?
Hold on, wait. I
No
have to
one
look at my
does want to
spells.
engage
Hold on,
in this, I
wait.
will say.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. Ewan, what counts as a loose object?
What?
I hate. We have asked. Too
No,
many-
it's
Y'all
no
ask too many
loose
fucking questions.
object.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We can talk about buttholes.
I'm gonna levitate a amount of snow from whatever's above this alleyway onto Dark's head.
Dark tries to run. It's too late. You just onto him and he...
Hold on, wait. I forgot that I'm casting spells.
Oh yeah.
I'm 18, I'm fine.
Damn! Shit!
Ivory explodes.
Ivory explodes.
No.
No, Ivory does not explode. It would have been fun though.
Merry Christmas, I don't explode.
But Merry Frostmorn, this is your gift. But just a small chunk of snow just on top of Dark, and he just...
No.
I hate you!
Okay, let me pull up the wild magic table. It might
Hold
benefit
on.
you. I mean, it's... Yeah, can you roll in your D100,
21.
please?
I have a fork, I'm ready to stab you. Get in here.
This genuinely benefits you. Fun
Okay.
fact, you were 2 points away from turning blue again.
Seasonal colors.
But instead, creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell you cast in the next
Fuck
minute
you.
that involves a saving throw.
Nice.
Wait, hold
nice.
on. I have to...
We did not get the return of Blueberry, but I would love to have Blueberry
So
back.
God, would be
Okay,
great.
you know what? I do something. Hold on, wait, do I have to touch someone for this? Hold on. You can see within range. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Hold on. I could try to polymorph someone into like a plant in the snow and then put
What?
snow on top of them.
Are you going to attempt to polymorph Dark?
Perhaps.
Okay. So what are you going to attempt to polymorph morph Dark into? I need to pull up his stat block real quick.
A smaller version of himself.
Just a tiny little Dark.
A little bitty Dark.
Just cast enlarge or reduce.
I don't have that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So, Dark has advantage on all saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So it cancels out. So it'll just be a straight roll.
Wisdom saving throw.
That's pretty good. Hold on, what's his wisdom? +2. 19.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, you try
Yeah,
to
that
polymorph
resists.
Dark, and he just looks at you.
I'm imagining the whiting pupil of cat eyes.
Yeah. He just kind of looks at you. And he does something that he has never done to you before.
To me? What does this mean?
And he looks at you. And you hear him say, despite the fact that his mouth is not moving and he is a while away from you, just, come on. You can do better than that. Also, make your wild magic roll while he is talking to
hold
you telepathically.
5. You were not
5.
using, but 5.
5?
Yep, it was a 5.
Alright, then
and
you're
going
safe.
to I am gonna levitate another fucking chunk of snow onto his head and like roll off the side of the roof.
He does
away
not
from
touch
him.
it. He again just and you hear him go ugh! And runs back out into the snow. But meanwhile, Absol's siblings. Oh, what's going on, Ivory?
Levitate was another cast.
Yeah. Cool. Roll again. Your D100.
44.
44.
That sounds familiar.
Why do you keep getting the good ones?
What?
Oh wait.
Use a different table.
No, I misread.
Vari, what the fuck happened?
Is that gonna send me to the fucking Feywilds again?
Ivory, you turn into a beautiful lily of the valley in a potted in a flower pot.
God fucking damn it.
You just watch Ivory
Oh.
just hit the snow as a flower pot.
Like Nomos sees the snowball hit Twister from Ivory. He's like, nice, and then Ivory just. It's like, okay, sure. Takes his shield off his back. He says, I can't cast spells for shit, but this I can do. He's gonna get one just good fistful of snow, get that into a snowball, and then he looks between Twister and Psyche, and then Twister, and then Psyche.
You love me
and
so
then
much.
Twister. I'll get to you. Nomos just like a Major League Baseball pitcher just looses this thing.
Make an attack.
Thrown weapons are strength checks.
That's true. Make an attack roll against Psyche.
What do I have to roll?
This is an AC. This is literally an
This is an
attack.
AC.
Oh.
20. 15 plus 5.
Yeah, that hits.
Psyche just
Dome.
snow directly in the face.
He does get a running start when he does it. And unless you want to do something, he does have a follow-up thing that he was going to do.
Yeah, no, do your thing.
He checks that and then just over the back of his shoulder looks back at Twister and then points out with his hand.
Twister just
and then touches the back of his head. It's like, I got a haircut. The back of my neck is so sensitive. I thought I could trust you. And
Twister
then
goes, you are damn wrong.
And midway through saying that, like, you are Nomos casts Misty Step and just in front of them, and then just shoulder checks them into the snow with the charger feet.
Oh my god.
If I move 10 feet towards the target, I can shove
Twister
them.
just their hair just splayed out around them, and they're like
He scoops up snow with his shield.
Don't-
and
don't-
just holds it over.
don't do it, don't do it, you don't have to do this, man. Hold on, I'm wondering if there's anything they can do to fight that.
They do make a strength save to resist my shove.
No, they're not gonna
so
be able to
they
pass
get
that.
Prone.
So can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Sure. I have proficiency in those. I have a plus +5 to that right now. Yeah. +4. Okay. 16 plus 4, dirty 20.
Shit. You can see them desperately try to like throw up a somatic component as you lift that up, but it doesn't hit. You feel just something wash over you, and you just and they Ivory.
My thing only lasts.
It lasts for 6 seconds.
Okay.
So you're a
Yeah,
person.
once I turn
again.
back into a person, I'm gonna. Everyone, pause for a moment. The whole snowball fight is the whole town, right?
Oh yeah,
the
no,
whole
we're
city?
safe.
We gotta go kick some ass as a team.
Wait, brothers, lay down our weapons.
Yeah, I turn back into me. I'm like, guys, I think we are missing something vitally important here. We can
What?
just go snowball the fuck out of some children.
What?
We can get some kids.
No, wait.
Yes,
Is better?
absolutely.
I'm not going to punch some. I'm fine with just
Punching them
absolute-
in snow.
I am absolutely down to just dome my brother with a snowball.
Hey,
I'm not
hey,
going to
Nomos.
just.
Hey, Nomos.
I'm not going to.
They're
What?
outside.
Nomos.
They signed up for this.
The guards sometimes participate.
I'm in.
And Twister's like, to Casalova!
We're children.
And we
But-
set in flanking formation.
The gang gets in a V formation to charge northwards to the city. Is the Fated Four and their +1s make their way on a path of on a snowball war path. No one is safe on the way, though Nomos probably has to stop Twister from absolutely beaming like a 6-year-old. And
Hey, okay, let's.
he was wide open. But you make your way up all the way to the northern end of the city, where it seems like some of the guards are participating in a snowball fight. They've got armor on. You don't know who's who, but you can fight like he's in there anyway.
I fight as if I know every single one of them is him.
And the
You
Fated
can
Four
yes.
can take on the guard and nearby little teams by storm.
I thought you were gonna say nearby little kids.
Nearby teams by storm, as the evening approaches and the city begins to glow, lighting all of the snow of the streets and the fields and the ground alive with just color and glittering light. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Very good. Very good.
Frostmorn! Woohoo! Happy Frostmorn, friends!
I've been thinking about Frostmorn for
Afraid.
months.
So deeply terrified that something awful would happen.
No, I just wanted to let y'all have a festival day. Is that too is that too hard to
That was
believe
very
that I
fun.
love you deeply?
I'm still worried about dark, but we can
Well,
deal
you
with that
should
later.
be worried about dark.
The last fun event that we went to, somebody summoned a fire elemental.
I mean,
Asa, you're gaining a little bit.
God damn it.
Actually, the first event we went to here, somebody summoned a fire elemental, and the next big celebration we went to, somebody got assassinated.
Yeah, it's fun. You have a track record.
Yeah.
So, track records aside, thank you all for joining us in this week's episode of Aldrithe D&D. Our times are going to be shifting around a little bit for the next couple weeks, as our beloved Floyd is in the UK for a little while, and this is a bit mean, in terms of like
We might have some
Time.
more pre-recorded things if we
Yeah.
need to film
We
at
m-
other times.
Yeah, we might have some more above average pre-recorded stuff. However, we really hope you join us even if we do end up having pre-recorded weeks. We will be in chat, we will be there hanging out with you and live tweeting and all that good stuff. So we hope that you will join us regardless of what happens. As usual, when we have time changes and recording changes, we will keep you updated on our Twitter at Aldrithe D&D. Feel free to come hop in to follow what we're up to, and also to just tweet at me and ask me questions. I get
We
lonely
also
up there.
will probably let folks know in the fan Discord.
Yes.
And I know that a lot of
Link in
people are new
bio
here.
somewhere.
So yeah, check out the link for the fan Discord, because that's the thing that we got a lot of new people, so maybe y'all don't know about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Some new people hopped in, some new people joined us. If you joined us for the raid and you liked that kind of energy, maybe you should hop on in, see what you can find. It's great to have you. If you are still here from the raid, thank you very, very much.
Yes, thank you if you're still here from the raid. Also, if you're still here from the raid, we have a wiki.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like to learn things, and our VODs, most of them are posted on YouTube. We're working on it.
We're working on it.
So we love you all dearly. Feel free to tweet at us at AldritheDND on Twitter.
Yeah.
A couple of us in character Twitter accounts, and by a couple of us, I mean technically me and Silvi, but I am the only.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Vinny?
Oh, it's fine.
Just speaking of raids, I have a raid lines up.
I
that.
think we've covered most everything.
I think we're
So we can
Yeah,
keep spreading the love before I get to my little wind down for the evening. So who would we like to go raid, shall we?
I have found -2 charisma. They are doing a charity stream.
Oh, yeah!
They don't have the LGBT tag, but it's okay because they are supporting Hold on, let me go look. What the exact thing is? It's something about mental health. That's all I saw.
Nice.
Yeah, let's go pop in and support some good charity work. It'll be fun. Also, I also have -2 charisma, so I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Absolutely
they're
not.
specifically supporting National Alliance on Mental Illness.
Nice, awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's
Nice.
go give them some support, give them some love, tell them Aldrithe D&D sent you. If no one has told you this week, I love you very, very much, and I am so glad you're here with us on this channel and just in general. If I would love to see you next week, but if I don't, I love you then. I love you anyway. I will see you then. I hope you have a wonderful week. Good night. Let's go spread some of that love. Woohoo!
Wait, you forgot.
Have a good one.
Did I forget?
Bye-bye.
What?
Did I forget the thing?
No one's told you today.
I did. I literally just did
That
it.
was it. That was it.
Okay.
I literally just did it. We're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're good.
We're good.
Everyone have a good night. We love you very, very, very much. Mwah. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
being here. Bye bye.